Welcome, stream, to the live version of Lions and Crows. It's very much appreciated that you have stuck with us through this half an hour delay. Let me assure you that it was totally unprecedented, and in no way do we have any defensible excuse for being this late. But because you are here, you are in for something amazing.
Very special.
Very special. And from now on, Timur is going to take charge while I fix Beth's camera, and that's it.
What I was laughing about.
That's all we'll get. That's all we get. Timur, take it away.
What?
What are we doing today?
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing today?
So, we'll jump into the official stuff first. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, our poor viewers and the players and myself. So, here's the announcements. Here you go. The channel updates, Monday campaign, last page, 7:30. Eastern. It doesn't say that. I'm going to make that assumption. Another bullet, advertise socials. So there you go. Another bullet, not a sub-bullet. Twitter for updates. There's more sentence, but that's enough. YouTube, previous episodes. It's good. ROLL20.com, background. Something about character art, but I got to tell you, it hasn't changed in a while. If you caught it last year, you're fine. You're up to date.
But look at it again because it's pretty.
I mean, it is really good, but it is really like, last year.
It's very beginner.
Like, come on.
You might even say level 1.
Kayla, when are we going to get level 2 character art?
I'll do it
We need a character art per level.
I'll do it after this. This campaign has...
That'd be 11 for each of them, please.
I mean, I support your sort of artistic development, but, like, let's be real here. Let's be real.
Anyway,
Progress
for all of that, it's ROLL20.com. We like Kevin MacLeod for his music. Sometimes Casey changes what you listen to, but it's usually Kevin MacLeod stuff. If it's not, Casey will mention it. I play one song on repeat. You're welcome. Roll20 for the VTT. We play on that. For the Spotlight program, I guess we play on that. It's hard to say what it does. I don't know. But you should check it out. If you want to know, go to them. Roll20. I want to say roll it 20. It's not right. But either way, .net, .com, .org, .cc. Wait, what is it?
.net.
Oh,
.edu.
slash editor. My apologies. Matrix. Custom character art. We're not even. We're gonna skip that one. We just said that you're not getting it twice. You're just being fairly.
Fuck you all.
But if you wanted art and
Please
you didn't
don't
want to
harass
go
me on
to rollitslant.com to see all that other art
Casey already does.
If you want it, you just talk to this one right. Where is she? Right. I can't left for right. I'm gonna do this. It's a guess. Yes, I was correct. So talk to this one, Kayla. Not T-Way. That's the character name. Michaela might be also a character name for all we know. We don't know that it's not. It could be just like somebody else. Oh, my character's Michaela. It's what Diaz. It's my player name. Great. So that's all I have for this, and we're about to jump into what is likely the final episode. The episode that comes after the penultimate episode. It's just the ultimate. I don't know if that's actually how that works, but there's no pens involved. Not pencils. Maybe magic marker. It's going to be amazing. We have a slight recap to go over because it's been weeks. And I'm not pointing any fingers, but it's these people's fault. But so yeah, now that we're back for this last possible episode, unless of course you really string it out, and we're talking like string cheese string, then we're gonna be done here. you have crossed the threshold of hell, making your way back from the vampires' hellish tomb. You got rid of. I have to burp. No, it's just gonna stick right here. That's gonna be comfortable. I have to mention that you got back to the underground mountain where you first laid eyes on the swords and all the Dragonborn story that was from a time gone by with Tiamat and some sort of ancient goings on that had been erased entirely from history. And the main proponent, the main player that is still somehow relevant to the party was this creature named Ordan, this great wizard, this powerful being, this thing that was close to ascending to godhood. But instead, something destroyed him or shattered him, and he was taken from being normal to being split. Memories and bits and pieces, incarnations of them sprung up, and you've uncovered places where people that were incarnations of this Ordan, to include Imbaran, and you've uncovered gems that retain some of that knowledge and some of the memories that never realized physical form, and you've collected those, although Maglin might be in possession of one still. And all of that being said, you've traversed from that to the dwarven city of Vin Caridin, where you've had a good drink with Jardine a long time ago, and although he is currently missing, you went to his estate. And bat noises, I don't know what that means, but you went to his estate and you used the portal there, and the first person to step through that portal was our fearless monk, who jumped in and found herself in a large underlibrary, the famous underlibrary of the king, and notably Imbaran, the court mage. And around the corner from a great glowing and floating globe of some sort of world, Imbaran walked around that corner. So there we are, as far as I can tell. There's lots of concern to be had, but each moment, one more character can step through that portal. But before we do, we're going to jump right into the reaction of our young fearless monk here in the last game, Lions.
Just so I am clear, I did not make it back from the Basilica, right? I'm still at the Basilica.
You are still at the Basilica.
Can you give me a time update on how, if I just arrived, am I there for a few hours? How's the Griffin doing?
We are also able to see everything right now.
Why?
I do
Everybody?
True
Yeah.
sight.
All
You
right.
have dynamic lighting not turned on?
I do have it on, but you know what? Y'all go back to the splash screen for a sec as I fix things. I thought I had fixed it.
I'm not looking.
I hadn't even opened Roll20 yet. So.
That's great.
I had a
just
vision
saw
of
the
things
corner.
to
Don't
come.
worry, we haven't spoiled anything for the stream yet, but you know.
All right, here's the settings. Let's go back over it. Click, click. Dynamic lighting. On. Advanced 504. Now called Explorer mode, for those who want to know these settings. Daylight mode will illuminate everything. I'm not going to do that. There are light sources, however.
Everything has already been illuminated on my screen.
Legacy settings are off. Same. I'm going to try it again. I turned off all the settings and then turned them back on again. This is IT 101.
That does make
I
sense.
see nothing now. It
I
worked.
think it worked.
It worked. It did. It did
I see
work.
much less.
This is why they never bothered with IT 102.
Really. All I had to do was toggle it off and toggle it back on again. God, I want to talk to the people who started that TV show and say, yes, it's real.
Machines
All right.
are onto us.
We'll
So-
transition to the battle map screen. We did
So I've
it.
popped out, and I presume that Embaran is reacting to my appearance.
Yes, and Baron is walking. At first, as you kind of appeared, the only person you saw was some young-looking student or apprenticed wizard of some sort off to the right or slightly, let's go with northeast if we were on a map. But it didn't take but half a second to notice a figure was rounding around this large hanging floating globe over a pool of what appears to be wispy mist that you can actually see the tile underneath. It's just there is a weird mist inside this strange where the globe is twirling.
And on a scale from 1 to 10, how murderous would you say that Embaran looks at the moment?
Well, see, now, as an author of these scales, I would like to ask you some questions about that.
I
For
welcome
example,
inquiries.
How would you gauge a scale of 1 to 10
Murderous
based on
Scientific inquiry.
like if you glance like now I need to know exactly
No.
Where's
He's approaching me, so I'm looking right at him.
okay.
You know, does he have like a knife in his hand?
That's one good way I
Has he
find
ever,
to
like,
gauge
opened a
murderous
can?
intent.
So is the knife in the hand a 10? Where's your 10 scale?
I would say that knife in the hand is a 10.
All right. So-
Magic sparking off the fingertips is a 10.
Let's begin this session with an amazing choice for the player. You may choose an insight. However, you may also choose perception to see what he may be palming. Or an investigation to see if there's
To
any
look
kind
for
of
knife.
signs of something weird.
Furrowed brows.
I think I'm gonna go with insight.
I have
Smell him.
summoned Kitty.
Does
Oh,
he
it's been
smell
forever.
it? Oh,
She's healthy again.
oh my god, she's back.
Portia.
Portia was on death's bed, and the doctor saved your life, and I did what they told me to do, and it
You
worked.
survived
That's
some
good.
Gulliver's Travel shit.
Hi, Portia.
She's British. I got her in England.
I didn't know
as,
that.
as we like to
England.
say.
One of
England.
ours.
There's an extra syllable that's silent, and also there's no letter there for it, but it's there. Ow. Headbutt.
I'm gonna take insight with the intention to gauge if he is approaching me with like
Maybe 12 gauge. but go on.
anger. But also I would like to kind of measure his mien and the way he's carrying himself against how he was the last time I saw him, which was a very long time ago.
Right. So your mean tape
Yes.
measure. Go right ahead and roll the insight. Not worrying about what he may or may not have behind
It's gonna
his
become my problem kind of regardless, so only a 14.
Only a 14, and as you look up, there's this enthusiastic smile on his face and a twinkle in his eye as he's a little what's the word, incorrectly pleased about about your arrival. Like,
Great.
wonderful.
I'm gonna take
Like,
it.
what oh like so your insight of 14, although not the best roll in the world, it's easy to see that there's a mad machination going on in his head. What it might be and what his intention with it is still beyond you. You only rolled a 14, but it's clear he's under some sort of
There's something's gone a little. One or two of the eggs in the
And-
basket has broken.
At which point, both his hands are indeed back behind him as he's clasped his hands. He's got that like teacher's walk where you're leaning forward a little bit and you're pacing, or he's holding something. But he's coming toward you, not fast, but certainly directly.
Embaran, it's been a long time. How's it going?
Ah, my child, you're just in
Not your
time.
child.
I have something for you.
Okay.
And
Knife.
that being said,
I have a
the
gift for you.
party
It's a knife.
remains on the other side of the portal. Aurelia is currently still engaged in the exact positioning where the portal will put you or nearby. Who I mean, all right. So you guys were telling me you guys are going to go. The portal's only big enough for one at a time. So, who would like to step through, if at all, right away, or do you wait for a sign? Or I mean, remembering that I'm going to trust on your experience to react honestly to the situation. You don't know that Imbarn's walking toward Aurelia.
With a murder
would,
weapon.
I would go in.
Chop chop, Tio, in you go. Oh wait, you're not here.
Tio's
That makes it
Wow, you.
That makes
you
it easier then.
Want me
Chop
to
chop
be
Gislin.
there. Thank
Then
you.
In you pop. In the portal.
I will, I guess, pop in the portal.
Okay, and as you start to materialize in a Star Trekky first show, the original Star Trekky way, as you start to fade into existence, you can. And I'm supposing I'll drag you to be just the easiest way. We've done it before I got to that map menu. Perfect. And you arrive, and he goes, "Wonderful, wonderful. There's enough for all."
I'm like most of the way towards stepping backwards. I just turned to Gis a little bit, and I'm like, "This is not wonderful."
Your hair, this cat fur is going in my nose. Make a decision. Oh, okay. I can't say no. She laid down.
At the next possible opportunity, I would hurry Jesse through the portal.
I would.
Well, before Jesse gets to move, before Aurelia gets to move, I would just like to know if Gislin has any initial requirements. What would you like to look at? What would you like to do? And Barnes clearly a focal point, and if you do wish to do some sort of gauging or skill-based anything, you're welcome to try just one. But he seems to be canted forward, like I'd mentioned. He's coming towards you with a gleam and sparkle in his eye, and that, like, you know, that anime crazy smile, like, hey, you know, something Cheshire Cash. His mouth shouldn't be that correctly or that wide. It's incorrect. It's not. It's wrong. His mouth is like the Joker's right now. It's weird.
Stand by.
What's this? What's this? Let me click the correct thing.
And
And you clearly see his emotional instability. He is overly joyous. Like there's a lack of control in his eyes. Like he's like, so before you move though, if you don't mind. Or rather, if you could move back to one space away from Aurelia as you begin to move. I'm sorry, you can begin one square of movement, but at which point I'm going to call for an initiative. And I mean player, party, everybody.
Even me?
I need to move my token onto the map. I'm just gonna put myself here, but I'm not
Is there a
here. You know?
list first?
What if I do this, but then I closed it?
Do you need me to Timur?
Timur hurts.
Timur.
Yeah, we'll just go with.
Timur!
We'll just go with.
I've been reading your name for weeks. I'm sorry.
Actually, what
Timur.
episode is this? I'll tell you how many weeks it's been.
13.
Hold on, I'm just gonna do this so I can.
Let's say it was just 13 weeks.
I've only
the hell?
been reading it for 2 weeks though.
Wait,
I
I
haven't
can't
seen
click on
it.
myself to do this initiative.
You can just roll initiative, and then as you come onto the map, I can just click add you. It's not a problem. We
Hi,
can do what
everyone,
Cadavers
though.
did. Why did you roll it
18 is
twice?
Because
solid.
I have advantage.
Oh, I see. Oh, and then also, just to keep things spicy. Click. I didn't add it? That's BS. All right, I guess I'll do it manually. Oh, because it was a GM roll. Okay. Does everyone have an initiative number that they have available to
Do
them?
you need me to roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I need you to roll at the very least.
I'm gonna roll, or can I just say my initiative?
Well, you could
Oh,
say it
ah,
so
I
long
did
as
it
it
again.
matches the number you rolled.
Every time.
I'm rolling.
Every time. I did it again.
Fantastic. Yes, you rolled initiative. Good job.
I rolled a 21.
Oh no.
Your life is so difficult.
I really don't know how to react to this.
As the cleric,
So, we have-
I agree. I hate being high initiative as a cleric.
We have a moment where
I like to go
Gislin begins to move. And Aurelia, you see a quick motion from Imbaran as whatever was behind his back is now being tossed underhand softball style. No wind up, so it's not as powerful, right? Into the air.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Looking at it, I'll even give you this. It appears to be a bag that's open and all kinds of dust is flowing from it as if it were like a bag of sand or maybe a little more like a bag of what's in the vacuum cleaner, more dusty.
Dust. It's not red, is it?
Not.
Okay.
It's not.
Well,
are.
No reason to go into that one right here.
You have red pore trauma.
I do.
Pandora.
That campaign never resolved either.
It didn't. I still don't know what red pour is.
It haunts you.
It does.
That
God does
mystery
it.
substance.
And so he's tossing the bag. Does
In
it
the air.
seem Does it seem like the dust is like moving on its own, or is it just like the way that dust will like come out of something if you move it around in a fast motion?
A little bit more than like a regular kind of just like if you threw a bag of dust in it, it's going to hit and poof clearly. But there's quite the streamer of junk coming out of it.
I'm gonna
Think of a glitter bomb.
all right, dust ball incoming, and then I'm gonna go. I don't remember how much speed I have. A lot.
More than 40.
You don't remember how much speed you have? Who are
It's
you?
been a while. I've had something. I have
45?
50. I have 50.
About 350.
So I'm just gonna go to here, following that line. Do you need me to go square by square?
So long as you going to go ahead. Yeah, that's no problem at all.
Okay.
Real quick, Holly, even though you rolled twice, you're not on the initiative board.
I know, it's because I can't click my
Right. Soon as Holly steps through the portal.
Because I just black screen.
Right. I don't know how Cadaver's got underneath
I
something.
don't
It's got all messed up here. All right, there we go. And Holly, you are on an 18, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else, Aurelia?
What was the apprentice doing? What is the apprentice doing?
The apprentice looks transfixed upon you, and as you run by, the apprentice just like, and it kind of, this young apprentice mouths something to you as you go by. It was this, if you're able to make this out, and that's it.
Aurelia just like rubbernecks as she's running past.
The flash in Superman's eye.
Okay. Sorry, I just remembered that I got something new, but I think it might take key points. I don't think I want to spend them yet. Where is that? Oh no, it's I'm not gonna do I am going to see if I can catch the apprentice's eye and like gesture like like this, and then I guess I'll hold a radiant sunbolt if Mbaran comes in range.
I'm sorry, I was looking at my cat. You gestured, but I assume it's obscene. What did you do?
No, like come here.
Oh, okay. And you could see him doing this kind of.
So she's just gonna kind of skid to a halt there.
Okay.
Holding Radiant Sunbolt of Mbaran comes in range. And that's it.
You got it. 18 is
Me.
It is.
I rolled a 21, but I didn't select myself.
Oh, you didn't select yourself. 21. So no worries. Because you're not in the local area to go through a portal and enter right now, it's not relevant. However,
Okay.
it's important that you keep a position.
How do you mean?
You're 21.
You're,
Oh, gotcha,
you're
okay.
in the turn order.
Okay.
For reasons.
I was like,
you'll
where
find
do I
out.
stand in the basilica to get there? Like, what do you mean? Okay, gotcha.
And then 18, which is now Jesse.
Now I will jump through the portal. Like I'm playing leapfrog.
And Jesse, I'm just going to right click and add you to the turn order as you appear actually right here.
Is it dark in this room?
It shouldn't be very dark at all, as there is all sorts
It's
of light sources.
Pitch black for me.
Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure your token has vision. It says you have vision. So let me just make sure my light sources have bright. Nope, they all got reset. What the hell happened? What's going on? There should be a little light. I'm going to continue to fix it throughout.
It's getting better.
Replacing ones.
Ooh, is that a dead body on the floor?
There does appear to be a body on the floor.
How does no one else ask this question?
Yeah, I can't believe we're 3 people in the portal before anyone guessed. And it's Holly.
Larger concerns. Like the
Larger
murderous
concerns than
wizard.
a dead body on the floor. Well, that's my first. Who that? And what do they have in their pocket?
Okay, as you're arriving and you notice the dead body in the floor, what catches your peripheral is the downward, hoop shot, the alley-oop from this bag of twirling glitter
I don't know what
dust.
that means.
Something's falling because it was thrown.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like it's going to land between you and Gizlin.
Oh, okay. It's wrapped in something or no?
It's like a bag, like a tie bag, a dice bag. Think of Crown Royal. And it's been
Okay.
opened and tossed.
Mm.
And Gizlin is going to go for the touchdown.
Can I baseball bat it to that woman over there standing by the table?
Holly, have you ever hit an open bag of dust before?
No. I think it would be fun.
Good luck.
It's doable.
I don't normally say yes to many things because it's ridiculous. But being as this might be it, go right ahead.
Yeah. How do I do that?
How do you do that?
Like I just kind of
Get in there.
my
Do
axe
it, yeah.
around.
You're going to chop it with your axe?
Yeah. No, I do it with the handle side.
Holly, do
Oh,
you
there's no way this could go wrong.
Holly,
No, but I'm holding it. I'm holding the axe
I
on
got
the
you.
blade, but like at the base, and I'm just.
Holly,
it makes
do you-
sense in my head. Okay.
Do you
I would
remember
like you to
maybe-
make an attack roll.
do you remember maybe 3 years ago, we were in a cave.
No.
There was a hobgoblin destructor and there were some crates. And I hit them
No.
with an axe.
No, I do not
You don't
remember.
remember? You don't remember? Well,
No.
you will in a moment.
How is this even possible?
You will
I
in a
don't
moment.
know. What did you say I have to do?
If you wanna strike the bag, that's
I'm just trying to like get it away from me.
and you wanna swat it away. You wanna like hit it away
Yeah.
with your axe. I would like
Your axe.
a 2-hit roll.
Oh, like
Because it is
actual-
tiny, I'm gonna give it an armor class of 15 to hit, to where you do deflect it. Anywhere above a 10 will hit it, but then something else may happen.
So I'm just gonna roll my regular like great axe thingy, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I support you 300%.
20.
Okay, and you hit it. Now, I would like you to roll 1d3, which is an odd number, so do that with the command.
1.
Perfect. Okay, so you swat it away from Gislin. Now it's coming in this direction. You've hit it now in this direction.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
All right.
At the okay.
No,
I like
you've hit
it.
it away. You've definitely hit it away. So it's gonna twirl. It's still gonna land on Imbaran's turn, but he's just kind of frowning, like, Now I would very much like you to make a Constitution saving throw, and Gislin as well, as a puff of cloud comes off this thing, but the thing doesn't land there.
All right. 23.
You've made your save. You felt tingly, as if you were sitting on your own leg, and when you stood up, all the blood, it's pins and needles on your skin for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Gislin, you feel the same staticky feeling, and then it doesn't stop.
Uh-oh.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Pinch your leg.
Done.
Amazing. Anyway, Jesse, you've had a standard action. You've moved through the portal as your move action. Do you have anything bonus like to happen?
Would bonusly like to look in the direction of the dead body.
You bonusly look in the direction of the dead body. It looks to be maybe a guard.
Okay. Not significant in any way, I guess.
No, it doesn't look significant to
Perfect.
Jesse at all. The
I've
human
made
that
the
has
right
died.
decision.
That probably doesn't matter. Okay, so then we're gonna move down to Cadaverous, who is on the far end.
Cadaverous will enter the portal.
You may put yourself on the map.
Okay.
You are between Gislin and Jesse.
I've entered.
Ta-da! You can have a standard and a bonus still, but your move is entirely consumed by traveling across the great expanse.
Understood.
It's Bill and Ted style. It's like a water slide. Just some yelling.
Ah, in barn. Good to see you. Cadaverous will use his action to
And he
dash.
goes, that's 4.
Cadaverous will use his action to dash, and we'll step over here and extend his hand for a good handshake.
Okay. Oh boy.
It's been a while. How are you doing?
He goes, healthier and healthier. Oh my God, it's like so good. You're gonna
He's
help.
in the crossfade, guys.
Oh, what am I helping with? Where's Maglin?
Back there.
Back where?
And he gestures behind him, like almost directly, like toward the wall.
Oh. Fair enough. A bit dusty in here. That'll be all.
It's going to get better. And now, coming out of a doorway, not too far from you, He's your good friend. And in the ether, this great groan of disapproval. Let me actually put that back and move that instead, because I'm going to probably need that. I know this party, anytime I remove a door, they want to close that door.
It's true.
And he comes out and he goes, "Ah!" And he goes right back in.
Eglin, come back.
No,
You
come
have
here.
my wife.
We need to talk. We should talk.
Well, you can contact my brain, right?
And Imbaran goes. The bag finally bursts into a 5 foot 5 foot radius. Let's call it a 15-foot cube or sphere, where it lands near that already scared intern. I'm sorry, apprentice mage, and it bursts out, and the dust gets all over this guy, and it kind of disappears into his skin as if it were absorbed, and he's like, ugh. But noticeably, what is Gislin's passive perception, Jesse's passive perception,
9.
and Aurelia's passive perception?
Gislin's is 20.
18.
Sweet Jeebus. You all can't help but notice
Me too.
the dust.
9?
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jesse. Jesse is Jessing this. You all can't help but notice that a thread appears in the air where the dust is falling that's not going on this person. And this thread extends due south from him. And also, here, let's do this. You see a thread in this direction and a thread in that direction, showing up as if the place were full of like individual thin, silvery looking threads.
Are we talking threads like those spheres down in hell?
They are very reminiscent, although these look entirely silvery, and it might be based on the same ideas, but it might be something else entirely. It's hard to say. But the dust settles and the threads redisappear, and you do not see it.
Like spirits have been let out of a bag.
I'm just gonna say yes. I don't know what. Imagine if you were holding a string that was so tiny and thin you couldn't really see it, but as you sprinkled dust over it, you could tell it was there for a little bit.
Yeah, like halfway through the veil.
And moving along.
Okay.
Imbaran looks at you, Cadaverous, and as your hand is extended, and he's like, yes, you're definitely going to help. And he reaches behind him again as if there were a small little...
My hand is here.
And takes another bag and produces it and throws it at you. What is
Well,
your
he's disadvantaged because
what
you
is
know-
what is your armor class?
60.
Okay. Okay, click. I should have gave him the bag to hit. Let's just roll his unarmed strike. Now that doesn't work. All right, so he's going to be plus 8.
Okay.
All right.
Disadvantage. He's next to me.
Here's the first one. Does an 18 hit you, Cadaverous?
Yes.
And here's the second one.
No.
Does an 11 hit you? Great. And it explodes right behind you.
No.
I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's even better for him.
What was this that got thrown at you?
Constitution
Another bag
save.
of dust.
Oh, okay.
21.
And you
No, 11.
feel that static electric kind of pins and needles. Everything's wrong. It's like you can't get the blood back going. It's a very strange and unnerving feeling, and it does not go away. You feel something has connected to you. And he just smiles and says, "Wonderful, wonderful. Now, where's the last of them?" Gislin, you may have all of your move. Wow, I can't believe you rolled a 13 for your initiative. I'm shocked, actually. Weren't you like plus 12?
No, I'm only +6.
Oh, that's not nearly as good as I thought.
It's out of order because I just fixed mine.
So I have movement, action, and bonus action.
You do. Your initial movement is what triggered his reaction to throw it, and then we went right into initiative.
I would like to bonus action Hunter's Mark and Baron.
You bonus action Hunter's Mark and Baron. Now, let me read real quick something.
Do you need a link or no?
I need to read something on this side real quick just to make sure. He is Hunter's Marked.
All right.
What color would you like today?
Death.
Let's go with the color of death. So, orange?
With pink polka dots.
That's not one of the options. And
I
two,
will
no.
add the pink polka dots momentarily. And
At the arrow house.
I will attack Embark.
You can attack Embark.
We will go the first attack with sharpshooter longbow. Attack number 1. 20?
You have struck him.
Ooh.
2, and we will add sneak attack to this. That's 23, 31 points of damage.
As you strike Imbaran, a blast of white, sparkly energy hits, and you watch it almost like a fuse go to the closest person to Imbaran, who is Cadaverous.
Oh, no.
Cadaverous, you take that damage.
All of it? Okay, great.
100% of it.
31.
I
Understood.
understand the dust now.
As this arrow then bounces off of him, and he's like, "Oh, already helping? Thank you, good friend."
That's not good.
Cadaverous. Oh, sorry. After taking damage, you may take another Constitution saving throw.
Not my best. Ooh, 14. Probably not high enough still.
It is not high enough still.
Yup. Ow! My kidneys. That's where I keep my things.
Gislin, you can continue.
All right. So that was fired at him, and the arrow redirect, or
It's as if the damage that hit him, all of the energy that touched him, went up the line.
All right.
These are like
Gislin,
those Dragon Balls.
unimpressed, will take a couple steps to the north, and I'm gonna fucking kill this apprentice.
Random fucking
Oh
dude
my
that's
god.
whispering help.
I mean, Gizzard does what has to be done, but like, they're students.
Don't think that this is the solution.
Sharpshooter longbow against that guy.
Okay. Gislin, conditionally, I'm going to give you advantage because he doesn't expect. What the hell? He's not even a combatant right now. He was standing there like, Go ahead.
My gosh.
All NPCs, you better speak up for yourself. Right
So
now.
with advantage, that's a 23.
That's
Dora.
it.
So are we the bad guys?
Yeah, I think we fucking are.
We're the bad guys.
Just to be
So-
clear.
18 points of damage to him.
Okay. 18 points of damage ends that one's life.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
It's like,
I have
like
Revivify,
and he
but
just
it's not
looks
gonna
at
be in
you,
time.
Aurelia, and said,
Aurelia looks fucking horrified.
okay, let
Hey,
me do
they're
this.
in their company, right? Like,
Jesus Christ. What a
they're
name.
part of the crowd.
That was a teenager!
Being a student doesn't mean you're complicit.
Don't worry. Tio can bring all of these people back to life.
Only if I get there in the next minute.
He's only a week away. It's fine.
My
We'll
gosh.
Speak
We'll
with the
speak
dead.
with we'll speak with the dead to see what they
You're gonna
if their
have to
last
revive
wishes would
dead.
have been.
Apologize after the fact.
Can I see this one?
No.
My gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. I'm way zoomed out.
Oh wait,
But
hold
I
on.
get raised
Time
up,
out. Can I see Maglin from here?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Fine.
Jesse,
No, because
you
the-
better
because
have
the
my back
globe-
on this
the-
whole
The
fucking everyone
globe
up
is
thing.
in the way. The large metal globe is in the way.
Okay,
Miss the
so there's the
globe.
thing in the center here. Can I see?
You can see the woman, the young girl here. Yes.
That's cool. I hope she's happy with the end of her life. I'm going to attack her.
Wait, but if you eliminate all of them, then there's no way anyone will be closer to him than Cadaverous. Right?
Yeah, that's great. That's sort of what I.
No, we don't want Cadaverous to die. If you just bring the students closer to him, then.
Don't follow your logic, but
Tio's ghost does not get a say here.
I will target this one. Sharpshooter longbow. Regular.
I can't believe we're doing this. Oh my god. I'm not doing this. I'm not there.
The 10. 10's not very good.
Hold on, maybe.
10 probably misses.
Maybe
I'm not
a miss.
currently
Maybe
part
a
of the
miss.
party.
I had it open earlier, but I for some reason
I can't
didn't
imagine
keep it
their
open.
armor class is 10 or lower. Even if their
I have to-
dexterity is like
I
0.
literally have to bring them back up.
Gosh. Casey.
Here we go. Armor class
Oh.
of 10. Armor class is 10.
Oh. My sweet summer child.
Wait. Wait. Shield. This one has shield. They have shield.
That's good, because they're about to take
Why are
23
you-
points of damage.
Prolonging their suffering.
As this one watched her friend get killed, so is now a little more wary. Here, we'll do this too. We'll have them be on the turn order, but I'm just gonna put them at the end. So let's call it a 5. Why not? 5 with a period. That's no good. Okay.
So 10 misses. And
A
no
10
damage.
does miss. Yes.
Okay. And so I've taken
3 attacks.
5, 10 feet of movement. I will take 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 to there.
Okay.
And that will end my turn. I have concentration. I will note that. And that'll be everything for me.
Oh. I got Jesse out of order real quick. There we go. 13 is here. I had Imbar and go before you, Gislin. But since you have the same initiative, if you'd like, I'm going to put you ahead of him going forward. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Right.
Whatever makes sense.
And then lastly, in the turn order, are the apprentices. And all of you
Did we
hear the
skip Jesse?
gasping. Jesse goes on 18. Jesse moved in
Yeah.
and swatted a bag.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
She already went.
You hear yells and stuff from this door here. You hear some concerned noises coming from this door here. There's a few in with where Maglin is standing. Yeah, you see quite a few actually. They're all going to kind of come forward to see what's going on. You know, make it easier targets.
My gosh.
I still have to replace all these candelabras. God dang it.
If they were smart, they would run for their lives, but they're not, so they deserve to die. It's natural selection.
No.
Yeah, we'll call it that they deserve death. Yeah, that seems about right with this. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. Anyway, at the top of the round is Aurelia. Which is Dora.
Sorry, I think she was distracted by my message in Discord.
I was distracted by Beth's message.
Dora is Aurelia today.
All right, 15 feet. Is the dust still like?
The dust is settled.
It's settled. Okay.
The dust does not linger beyond the fact that he has to throw another bag of this shit.
Great. So Aurelia is going to skid out here and skid around to here, and is going to take some strikes at Gislin.
What? 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 What?
Oh, what?
You just murdered a teenager right in front of me.
Let's go.
All right, that's it. All bets are off.
Yeah, I know.
Jesse,
You better have my back in this.
Jesse's like, finally!
I can't believe we're going PvP, and I'm not even there to fix bruises and band-aid you up.
All bets are off. Fucking.
And now that they were on before, they
All
are
bets
off now.
Aurelia punches Gislin once, and Gisla's like, well, fuck it. I'm killing everyone.
This
Yeah.
reminds me of earlier today when for some reason my teammate burned down my sloop. Go ahead.
You need to play with us so we can burn down your sloop.
All
I
right.
know you will.
First attack.
Of several?
22.
Hits.
Not that I don't approve.
Expending a key point
This may not be the time.
for stunning strike.
Oh,
13
God.
points.
I love D&D.
I'm distraught.
Wait, what is stunning
I'm
strike?
inconsolable.
Con save?
On save, DC 16. All right, next attack. Only an 11. I don't think that hits.
So 13. Hold on, 13 for the first one, right?
13 for the first one.
I can't believe this is happening.
It'll be fun.
Bonus
In
action,
between.
flurry of blows.
You see, oh my, from Imbar, and he's like just looking, oh my.
This wasn't part of his plan.
Oh my
No,
god.
even in his madness, he's like, oh, that's a.
Oh, you poor summer child.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
I will
Alright.
fucking end you in one turn.
What is going on? You guys!
Alright, that's my turn.
On the bright side,
Gislin
do much.
turns towards Aurelia and gives you a look of, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Oh my gosh! But you just murdered
my
a child!
Jesse's up.
Tio, technically.
That being said, Aurelia, you still have additional movement.
I do, but I am not
if you'd
going
like
to.
take it. Understood. Okay, so you're right. Tio is up. Tio, you get the funny feeling that there's a message incoming to your head saying, "If you let me, I can bring you to your party."
If you let me.
Yes, expediently. If I'm done, am I done with everything tomorrow? Tomorrow.
That did not make it better. What was that?
Timor.
One day he'll actually say it for her so she can stop pronouncing it.
Tio, you appear next to Maglin.
Wait, was I done with my work?
You are now.
You just said, yeah.
I said, wait, Timor, am I done with my work?
Oh, but no, as far as you can tell, it was being handled. You were involved.
But was it
still being handled.
satisfactory to the god of
They're like, who's to
So
more?
was
so
it
far-
was it done?
It wasn't completed, but it was in the hands of other acolytes as well as you.
As in this seems to be acceptable?
Let's put it to you this way. Tio, you've arrived and are next to Maglin. So it's not
Obligation
it's
versus
not
party.
100% you're sure it's good. You know it's in decent hands, but you're not knowing. You're
Michaela,
unsure if. Matter
if
of
you-
fact, timeline-wise, you wouldn't have even arrived yet because you were traveling. No, you were.
Tio's like weeks out.
I asked
you were.
multiple times for where I was in the basilica. I never got an answer, so I expect a clear answer right now. Where was I?
Here's
How
where
complete
you
was it?
are. You are right next to
No,
Maglin.
where was I, and how complete was the task? as
You
given me
hadn't
by the
gotten-
planer?
You hadn't gotten to the basilica yet.
It's fine, because this is technically closer to the basilica than you would have been traveling.
True.
It is
But I have to go
technically.
immediately to there, because we will all go back to hell immediately.
Don't worry,
Hey,
you'll either be
don't
dead
worry,
or
we're
head
already
off.
there.
Tamur, I have a question. So you
No, right
Tio
next to
would-
Maglin. Tio, it's your turn.
no, but Tio is transported next to Maglin.
Mm-hmm.
Is my griffin just like, what the fuck?
Your
I
griffin
can't believe
is now
this.
just flying, going.
Oh my
Things
gosh.
got really light.
It's gonna think that it dropped her somewhere. It's gonna be looking around for a blood splat on the ground
So
below.
okay,
What
not
was
to
your-
get all
what was-
meta on
what
me,
was your-
but I would not have said yes if I wasn't done with the work. That's not in character for Tio.
I understand that, but here's the best part. He did it as a courtesy, not as he didn't need it. It was just a courtesy.
Maglin or me or what?
Maglin sent you a message. If you let me, I can bring you to your friends. He didn't care what your response was. He brought you here.
Oh, he was bringing you either way. It's a trap.
Okay, so see you guys in hell in approximately a minute and a half. So we have to wrap this up really quickly.
No problem. We're in full PvP.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna actually use this
And
turn
then-
to take
and
a
then Maglin
perception
goes-
check.
Maglin goes, "You're gonna like this." And he just kind of points over at Gislin and Aurelia scrapping.
Don't act like you know me. And then he's going to try to like look around and see what's going
You
on.
don't know me.
Because I have no idea what I'm looking at. Can I do a insight check to see what's happening? Can I get a I'm just looking at the room trying
I think
to
it
gauge
is
what's
pretty
going
obvious
on.
that I'm trying to bludgeon Gislin into submission.
Okay, and she's trying to murder you.
Yes, that's the current state of affairs.
All right, so let me give you a nice, simple answer. You appear. Maglin is right there. You didn't even get to respond because Maglin was like, "Oh, if you let me," and then poof, you're here,
Okay.
right? And you're really about to respond angrily, but you realize there's two young people next to you as well that you don't know. And then
You
you
wouldn't
look into the
swear.
room and you see Cadaverous right next to Imbaran himself, with Imbaran looking just delighted with, what is happening? This is amazing. And Past that ridiculous look, Cadaverous looks hurt, as if he is like recoiling back from something. He's still kind of staggery. Past Cadaverous, past Imbaran, Jesse has the eye of the tiger going on. Like, yes, I'm unleashed. Like Jesse's like, oh, it's time. And
time.
A little Hulk Hogan walk around the ring. You can see Jesse just hyping herself up, and then you see Gizlin and Aurelia, and what looks to be a dead body next to them. A dead body with the very familiar-looking Gizlin's arrow in it.
Okay.
And that is the scene. Now, if you want to, you can spend your action to use an insight if you want to insight something specific, but the scene has been set for you.
I think I need more time to react, but I'm going to first take the 2 students that are in front of me. I'm assuming within arm's reach.
They are within arm's reach, but they are only starting to turn to notice that you're there.
Choke both of them. It's a good choice.
I'm going to say, I know you've trained for this kind of thing, but I need you to stay out of the way because you're going to get hurt if you get involved. And I'm going to kind of like, gesture like I want them to get out of the way. And then I'm going to say, Rao, I know that I need to do this.
You know that I know that I need to.
Yes, I'm just qualifying it. And then, do I have time to move? And
you have a full. I'm gonna give you. You missed a whole round of fun, so I'm gonna give you your full round right now.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to.
Hi, Puss.
I
Oh, it
need
must
to
be
measure
feeding
something
time.
out.
What time is it? Is it 8 yet? It is. We're gonna take a break in a little bit. Even though we started a little early. Cat's on the schedule. She's
Okay.
mostly healed.
I am going to cast. I'm going to get those students as best I can out of the way.
Stop laughing, Beth.
1, 2. Hang on. I'm going to cast Bless at the 2nd level.
Yes, give us bless. Give us bless.
And I'm going to say, "Why are you fighting each other?" And then I'm going to like just what's going on? At the 2nd level. And then I'm going to step behind Imbaran.
Wait, you're auguring?
No, I didn't mean to cast augury. That's going to be bless.
I'm gonna cast augury and just like see how all this is gonna work out.
Yeah, what should I do next? Okay.
The casting
so
time's a minute. Everyone wait!
all 4 of you are blessed.
4 of who?
You, and
Gonna
you.
make PvP way worse. Just like,
I'm going to say, make wise choices.
Who did you bless?
All of you.
A party.
All of us?
Of course.
Okay,
just
all
four.
of us. I like it.
It's the marker of trust because he's going to let you explain yourselves when this is all over. If you make it out. And that's it.
Okay, TOA is done. Jesse.
All right, finally. 5, 10, 15. 20,
You
21,
step over the
30,
guard that's inconsequential.
35, 40, and I'm beating the shit out of Maglin.
That is a woman next to you.
No, it's not.
It is close enough to Maglan.
Right here.
I'm gonna cut through this woman.
She didn't even see the woman.
Literally, there's no one there. I don't know what you're talking about.
fucking god.
Do you
It's okay.
not see this token?
No.
This token? Why is it see-through a
That's
little
right
bit?
here behind this wall?
That's another woman.
That's 2 women, yeah.
No, that's.
No,
Look,
it's
I'm.
not.
Okay, how do you.
It's a
Just
woman.
hit refresh, hit F5, or close and open, whatever. But
Hold on, I'm
does everyone else see the 2 down there? Or am I nuts?
I just see Maglin and one woman. I don't see a second woman.
Did
So
you
hold on, I might
refresh
have
yet?
to change things.
You don't have to change anything. Refresh.
I'm refreshing.
Just kill them all.
God damn it, you
Ooh,
messed
having
up
a
my
blast.
fucking movement. Alright, well, that kind of sucks.
Now you see her.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
Maglin
yeah,
was
now.
there. Maglin was in that lady's spot for me. So, I thought
You're
that
like,
I was.
ha ha ha! You get there.
perfect.
Who are you?
Yeah, yeah, that's all right. That's fine. We can.
That's okay, because her reaction's like this. Because you come around.
if I have to take her down to get to Maglin, I will. So I will.
I can't imagine what's gonna happen next.
Yeah,
Are
hold
you
on. I have to
attacking
re-up
this-
my
this
character.
Haven't
young
even
girl?
had time to run yet.
I am attacking her with my great weapon master. Recklessly because I'm Jesse.
I can't believe this is happening.
Sure you can.
Yeah, I can.
Only an 18, but that should be enough to take her down.
Well, first of all, it's enough to hit her.
Good. 20. Does that take her down?
Hold on, let me check her single-digit hit points. Yes, you killed her.
Perfect. I will then stand. Fuck! Motherfucking bitch! Come over here, you goddamn piece of shit. God, this really just messes up my turn.
Oh my god.
Now I'm mad.
I spent so many weeks just trying to persuade you people. and that was to not kill Maglin. I thought not killing random women was just
That was never covered.
par
That's
for
the
the
problem.
Hey, Beth, Tio, and Cadavers are on the same page, and I need your help.
We should just die. We should have died in hell.
We have our wives to get back. Oh my gosh.
Our wives can do better.
Well, they can't, because they're both like.
Alright. I had the perfect movement before the map changed on me, so now I'm pissed. Because I've just killed someone and it's not Maglin, and I can't
Yeah,
get
just
closer to him to use my fucking abilities that
Alright.
I have.
May I take my turn?
No. Just give me a second.
Hold on now.
No.
Do you have any more movement?
Just hold on.
You
I
don't
can't
have any more.
cope.
You don't have any more movement.
I cannot cope.
Dora left.
Mother bitch. Okay, whatever. Take your turn. God damn
That's a
it.
really cool. I never really seen the background picture. Now the Dora's cool.
Excuse me, Embark.
It's alright.
I have to deal with this. Jesse,
He's like, yeah.
I have
Yeah, you
composed
do.
you a song. Stop killing innocents. And Cadaverous is going to cast this on Jesse.
Irresistible dance.
Oh my
What is
god.
the...
Jesse, save. We're gonna have to kill the whole party and everyone in this room, but we are going to win the campaign.
Jesse,
What
can
do
you
I
do
have
me
to do?
make a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom.
Fucking 19 plus, so roll a 20, I guess.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Wow.
That feels right.
Yeah, it does. It sure does. I'm fucking pissed now. I'm pissed the fuck off. I didn't get to hit the fucking Maglin piece of shit because
Okay,
there's some goddamn...
so 5,
motherfucker.
10,
I'm
15,
mad.
20, 25.
The woman
Magnum.
next to the woman you cut in half is like, my God.
Natural selection, bitch! Move out of the way!
Magnum. Things are going quite wrong.
I had a plan, but you guys started doing this.
Don't
I
forget,
know.
you guys are all blessed. I just remembered. Please put your tokens on.
If you can
Oh,
get
I
rid of
am
the
blessed.
capsule, we'll cut this. It
Oh,
will
I am
sever
blessed
the links.
too, but it wouldn't
The
do
capsule.
anything to
The
me.
capsule.
Where's the capsule?
Capsule.
It's to the eastern chamber. It's obvious. It's big. Get him inside of it.
Cadaverous is going to.
It will sever. He has so many connections right now. You're not gonna hurt him.
Cadaverous will call out to Aurelia. Aurelia, capsule to the east. Get him there. And we are
Hey.
going to be blessed Not blessed. Sorry, you are blessed. You are inspired.
Okay.
And blessed.
And blessed.
And Cadaverous is going to
Wait. What's
block.
the range on inspiration? 60, right? Never mind. I think it's
And then
60.
Cadaverous is going to step back and block this door.
You cannot block the door. You have to have 3. The dead body and you and...
Oh, is it 3 wide?
No.
Okay. If
Well,
it's 3 wide,
technically because of diagonals and stuff.
yeah, okay, that makes sense. All right, I'm just gonna try and
You understand what I'm saying? Because it's a grid.
yeah. Get behind me. I'm
Actually,
technically
based on
covered.
hard corners, if you are there, you can prevent Jesse from squeezing through because
Yeah,
it's a hard corner on the other
That's
side.
the intention. Jesse
All right, so
shouldn't
that's
be
the
saving
that.
anyway, but
I'll once again, I'm a big fan of saying no mostly, but today you go right ahead.
let's go.
You try to stop.
It doesn't say that I.
Jesse,
It
stop.
doesn't say that I can't attack. I just have disadvantage.
Creatures, a dancing creature must use all its movement to dance to leaving its space, and it's not dexterity saving throw attack shows.
Takes a
And you're
drink.
standing in my way of killing them.
Oh.
So
Correct.
Oh my gosh!
Right, but the problem is it's a dancing
You are
creature must use all of its movement to dance without leaving its space.
that's what I'm saying. I don't have to leave my space to kill somebody.
True.
Cadaverous is done. Maglin's like, oh no, no. That's a very angry Jesse. I'm going to do what I always do. And he is disappeared.
I will find you and make you a balloon, and then use you as a punching bag with my axe.
Jesse, I love you so much.
Here's a dog balloon. This is for you. He goes to the different layer, and then I have to go to the different layer to move him because I should have moved him first, but okay. Okay. Gislin, more fun here in the second round.
I will turn slowly to Aurelia and look at her in the way that a woman would look like.
Looks at tequila.
I'm so incredibly disappointed with your lack of long-term vision.
Likewise.
You jeopardize everything that we have done
There are some
before
things.
this.
There are some things that you just don't do. And if we don't believe in those things, then there's no point in anything that we do. There are lines you don't cross.
Should you
That's
try
one
to
of
strike
them.
me again, I will put you down. This man
Welcome
is
you
a
to try.
danger to all of us.
He is. And I believe that we are strong enough to be able to take him down without killing anybody else who's innocent.
I will take 5 feet of my movement, although I cannot, for some reason, unclick right now. I'm going to move 5 feet down, but right now my token is bound to my mouse and I cannot unclick it. There we go. I legitimately cannot unclick my token. I would like to move 5 feet to the south. There we go. Okay, it worked now.
Okay, now, as the terrible DM is required to do, would Aurelia like an attack of
Aurelia is not going to take an
opportunity?
attack of opportunity, although she is going to
Okay.
settle herself to catch the arrows that are coming her way.
10, 15,
You may continue, Gislin.
20 to there. I would like to grapple Imbaran, having listened to whatever Naglin said to Cadaverous.
Indeed.
So use my action to grapple
You may-
Imbaran.
You may.
This is
That is an athletics,
athletics
strength
contested
athletics
by...
attack by a choice of his. It is likely going to not be strength.
17 for me.
Okay, so I look at his acrobatics and I look at his athletics, and they turns out they're both the same, which is
20.
strange. But I'm going to use acrobatics. And you have gotten a hold of Imbaran.
So I would like to start dragging Baron. So I've moved 20 feet to here. My movement speed is 35.
It becomes...
So I have 15 feet of movement left, so I can move one more square. I'd like to... I'm dragging him in this direction. Because they said
okay.
that
Seeing as you are the grappler, and I'm feeling a little benevolent, which square would you like him to be in? The one next to Tio and Jesse, or the one next to neither of those two? Here or here? Here or here? Here or here? Here? This one? Which one?
I will leave next to Jesse.
Or there? Okay, next to Jesse.
You just dragged him one square. Okay.
And I will also send a pretty profound glare to Cadaverous at seeing him enchant Jesse in such manner.
Cadaverous already used his action. You can't see this.
I don't see.
Nobody is here. I see nothing.
My eyes stop.
Nobody's
working.
here. Okay. Gislin is done. Yes?
Yes.
You two need to stop killing innocents.
Imbaran
I
is
did.
like,
I stopped killing innocents.
you're tickling me. You're tickling me. Let me drop this bag at my feet. I need Tioe and Jesse, who have not made. Oh, Gislin, did you take damage? You had a saving throw.
I made a saving throw against the damage I took from Aurelia.
You made a. I needed a con saving throw for the effect that's been put on you.
At the beginning of my turn?
No, when you took the damage from Aurelia.
Yes, I did that.
Every time you did that.
So Aurelia attacks.
No, not the stunning strike. Didn't you get the affected from the dust?
So, let's see. I don't know if I took enough con saves. So take a sharpshooter longbow that hit. Hit Aurelia. Aurelia had a 22.
No, hold on 1 sec. Casey failed the save for whatever the dust was, and has not made any saves after that.
All I need is, because Casey took damage, you get a Constitution save to get rid of the dust effect.
I think you did roll a con save for that.
I rolled a con save against the stunning strike, which I succeeded.
Not against the effect.
Okay, so
and then but then you rolled a second Constitution saving throw. Is that to maintain concentration?
Yes.
Okay.
That was to maintain concentration of her hunter's mark, but she has not made a con save for the dust. Which
correct.
So I need a con save against the dust.
Yeah, you can do that right now, but it would have been gone immediately if you make it.
17.
It does not make it.
Thank God.
Do I know what the dust does?
No, but you got a funny feeling you've witnessed what it does.
Was bless an effect then?
That's
true.
I am blessed. So plus 1d4, right?
Yes.
So 18?
18 makes it.
Okay.
As that is the DC.
Oh,
so you lose that sensation of tingling back when Aurelia hit you. But because Imbaran is now dropping dust that was going to get Tioe and Jesse, you are also included in this burst of this sphere that he's created.
So now we all need one of these.
So I need Tioe, Jesse, and Gislin to give me saving throws that are Constitution. And now we know the DC is 18.
Is it an automatic effect when you go in the room?
No, it's because he threw down a bag of dust and it bursts out.
Gotcha. Okay.
I rolled a 25.
Jesse, you're immune to this almost completely. It's crazy.
So
don't forget your
15 for me total.
So both of you are back. I'm sorry, Tioe and Gislin are now back under the tingles.
Okay, do I need to do a Constitution save again for Bless?
No, this doesn't do any damage.
What is the effect of bless? Of whatever this...
The effect is when Imbarn takes damage, it's going to go to someone else. He's now connected you.
Huh. Easy enough.
Right. So, you finished your movement by dragging Imbarn. Imbarn's dropped his bag and hit both Tioe and Jesse and Ghislain. Jesse is, again, too constitutionally minded to care, but Tioe and Ghislain, you both have these strange tingles, this pin all over your body. It's bad. But at that point, Imbaran says, "You're not going to make it." To you, Ghislain, implying that there's no way that you could force this very frail person into a box, or put him in a corner if you want to. I don't know. But either way, it's a moment of where he wasn't smiling, and then he just once again resumes the madcap look. And now the other person is backing away. He's like, "Why are they all dying? Freaking my friends! I see 2 of them are dead."
That's what you should have done.
Who are these strangers?
Exactly the effect that Jesse and I would like to have on all of the other potential participants in this.
Well, here's the worst. Here's the worst part, Jesse. She's still gonna act. This is a firebolt at you.
Oh, okay.
Easy peasy,
She's just-
Jesse. You're
she's
fine.
It has advantage.
Oh,
It
she
does.
has advantage?
Because
Oh.
I'm dancing like a fool.
Well, let me roll the...
Is there any cover because it's...
No.
There's
Yes,
a bookcase in the
because,
way?
because there's a cadaverous in the way.
I got you,
So-
Jesse. I got you.
So you have +2 to your AC. But this is with advantage, you say.
You sweet summer child. You will be the next to die.
Why are these whispered? Anyway, I rolled an 8,
Well, nope.
and I also rolled a 12.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, not very good. But she's like, "You killed someone, my friend." All right, so that didn't work. I need to change the settings. I don't want.
You
this
need to
whispered
be
all the time.
cooperative for at least 60 seconds or your friend is not going to come back alive.
Cadaverous will try and call over his shoulder. Hide behind a bookcase or something.
Now, this door at the north opens. GM layer, dynamic lighting. Oh, no, I'm not. I don't need to draw. I want to select. And we're just going to move this back up here. And 4 more apprentices are coming out to see what the hell's going on.
What is wrong with them? Haven't they learned yet?
They're not sure what's happening, Jesse. But don't worry. The horror show that you guys are putting on will affect them quickly.
They don't have our lightning fast level 11 reflexes.
I can't put him
Or
quite
hit
there,
points.
but there's 2 listening at the
Or
door.
life
over
experience.
This is going worse than I could ever have predicted.
It's going
Anyway, did I just
exactly as
skip-
I predicted.
here. Okay, so now it is Aurelia's turn.
Okay. I'm going to yell at the ones who just came out and like gesture very frantically, "Get back in there, shut the door." And I'm going to use my action to roll a persuasion check to get those apprentices that just came out to get back in.
You may do so. You have to glare at them with intensity.
I do.
You have
Boy,
bless and
boy, do I.
bardic inspiration.
Yes. Persuasion. It's almost a 1.
Oh, that was going to be a 1.
You there? And what's your bardic?
D8.
It's like in between.
16.
Gizla
So
looks
close.
at each of her arrows labeled Mage Apprentice.
They
Mage
stop in their
Apprentice.
tracks. You believe you've gotten through to them as they're like, and they're just seeing some dead bodies and a lot of strangers. And they're like, but then they also have that kind of look of panic as if they already had it coming out. Aurelia, you have succeeded they will be returning.
Okay. And then I'm gonna put my back kind of to them, and kind of form myself up in a position where I'm kind of between them and this is like raised up, right?
Nobody can pass me.
This.
What's raised up? The globe itself is, yes,
that section's
raised
impassable,
up.
correct? Those squares.
Yes, correct. The squares with the brass globe, not the squares on the ground.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna form up with the intention of covering them.
Gotcha. T-Way? Or I'm sorry, Aurelia's done?
Yes.
What does that?
T-Way.
Okay. I need help. I need help to check where the party's attitudes are. Can I tell what? No. I'm asking for like a genuine insight check,
Yes.
or maybe
Like we
passive
know.
insight even. Well, I'm trying to tell if Jessie is currently dancing, but is she like going to attack Cadavers? Is Ghislaine going to continue to go after the students? What does it look like in this moment right now? Like, what is?
Ghislaine is grappling and Baron right now.
At the moment, Ghislaine looks like she is trying to drag Mbaran over to whatever this room over there is, based on the thing that you heard Maglin say about something to the east.
Okay.
She's trusting Maglin that something to the east is something.
Okay.
And as you should know, because we've been together for a long time, Jessie follows Ghislaine's patterns.
Okay. How?
Unless I'm too mad.
Yeah.
You typically do everything first and then follow Ghislaine's patterns. But the spell that you cast on Jessie, does it seem like it's the intensity of a spell is going to be going on for a long time, or is it when you say it's done, or Cadaver, sorry.
Cadaver, feel free to share the duration of Otto's irresistible dance with.
Here it is. It is 1 minute.
Okay, but you could
Also,
theoretically
could you
drop
put a
it.
concentration?
I could drop it, yes.
Okay.
I'll put
Put
concentration.
a concentration nubby on. Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to try to persuade Jessie to
Stop dancing.
go with me to the east to smash something that Maglin built.
Look, there's something to.
I'm going to say, Jessie, I need your help. I am
Please.
far too weak to do this, but I need. Wait.
I wish there was a spell on it.
I'm going 2 thumbs up for this plan. I
Hold on
will
one second.
smash it to bits.
Aurelia, do you want to just go?
Hang on, I misinterpreted what's going on.
There's some
I thought
elves to
there
the
was a
west.
contraption that was maintaining all these threads, and we had to go break it.
You just
I'm coming in with incomplete information. I'm sorry.
No, I know. Our understanding is that the dust is what's causing the threads that are allowing other people to act as HP buffers for Mbaran. And Maglin says that he constructed something over there, and if we shut Mbaran into it, it'll cut those threads so that he's no longer
misinterpreted
using
and thought it was that if we break the contraption, it will remove the threads. Sorry, that was confusing.
I
Gosh,
totally
okay.
do that.
Well, okay. Instead of doing that, I'm going to.
This is an MMO boss fight, by the way, where they're invulnerable for a while and you have to do certain things.
I'm catching on to that. I'm going to. Give me just 1 second. I have to.
Not that you guys were doing that at first. So good.
I swear, nothing we do is ever expected. It's so great.
Okay.
No, I think everybody's pretty consistent at this point.
You guys have just committed social arson on this campaign.
Okay, so this is instantaneous, and I need you to tell me, DM, what exactly this means, because it seems like something, materials-wise, it's not instantaneous. I'm going to cast Divination while just, lighting incense
You know what this calls for?
Well, okay, I'm trying to think,
Trying to
and it's
calm.
really hard to think when this party is like splintering in front of me. I don't know what an appropriate offering would be for this particular kind of cleric. What would that look like?
Well, first of all, could you link the spell that you're speaking about?
Yes, I can.
Okay. One action, and a sacrificial offering appropriate to your religion. So, Rao is the god of?
Knowledge.
So what knowledge are you offering up? Do you have
And
written
logic
knowledge?
and peace. And for I am offering up the knowledge
Piece of this ass.
Okay,
that this needs
just
to be
remember,
done.
when it says a sacrificial offering, it's something that goes the way it's consumed by the spell. So
Okay.
it's not like you'd be like, I offer my knowledge of mathematics. That's not how that
I mean,
works.
it
You can't
could
be
go
like,
away,
"What?"
right? Okay.
So there's got to be an item that's representative of that. For example, if you liked math, it could be an abacus, or it could be a slide
Okay.
rule, or whatever ancient other stabby implements they had for the circles, whatever they're called. I can't remember. Sorry.
I'm so happy Portia is back.
Me too. But Portia's super hungry, and she's letting me know that we need to take a break quick. So what I need you to do is take a good quick turn right now. I'm super happy Portia's back too. She's going to be 18 this year, or 19 this year. And I didn't think she was going to make it because it was really sad
I
times.
love you, Portia.
Frick, I don't know what I could offer. Like,
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll let the spell resolve, and I'll give you everybody else's turn for you to come up with a good what it was. Because I don't want to bog down just waiting for one moment. Ow, 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 ow. There you go.
well,
Ow.
ever since the beginning of the campaign, I've been wearing this shawl that is like really elaborately embroidered. I'm going to tear off a piece of it, and I'm going to offer that because that's the last cultural knowledge I have of my home.
Okay, so it's symbolic of your people and the knowledge that you carry with you about that, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so the spell resolves. It's an instantaneous effect. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within the next 7 days. You may do that first part right now.
I'm going to say,
Row.
gosh, it is so hard to think as a knowledge cleric. It's like so hard. Oh my gosh, because no one else prioritizes any kind of order.
All of
anything.
the other classes
Okay.
are easier to think as. That's true.
You should have played a rodeo barbarian.
You
I'm sorry.
should have played a rodeo barbarian or a murder ranger.
Yeah. Super
Danger.
easy.
Easy peasy.
Kill all
Kill.
the things.
Done.
What's your question?
I'm going to ask, will trapping Imbaran in this machine stop him from going mad?
Well, I think that's quite what the machine's for. Maybe.
Well, I know that stopping him from going mad will fix one problem,
Well, you could ask.
and I want to see if Macklin is lying, so that's why
What?
I'm doing this.
You could also, because it's not like that other one where you have to like state a specific course of action. You can ask a question about a course of action, right? So you could just ask, what will putting
Okay.
Imbaran in this machine do?
Okay,
It seems like it could be more general
I
than,
think so too.
but I don't want to. I just want to tell you
Well, that helps
the
me think. I'm
possibilities
like,
here. Yeah.
you know, I'm like panic deciding right now.
So with the party's assistance just now, if you want to rephrase your question, you may. Otherwise, I will answer it as it was.
I will say, what will trapping Imbaran in the machine do?
Okay. And in a divine whisper, very familiar voice says, you think it's likely the librarian who helped you recently? Speaks forward and says, what it will do is suspend the astral connection that Umbaran has breached between him and the students and citizens of this, and from him, his students, and a few of the nobles above in the castle. It will suspend that breach. It can further then drain away Imbaran's power once activated, as it was designed to do by the other wizard.
I'm going to say, thank you so much. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm going to say it anyway. And as the end of my turn, I will say, Cadavers, Maglin's right.
Now, it's important that you heard the words suppress. For example, if he gets out, they will be reestablished.
Okay, we have to get him in there and keep him out. Keep him in there.
Okay.
Now. Done?
Yes,
Jesse.
I'm marking the spell off.
Oh, okay. We're not breaking?
Yeah. I really should. Yeah, all right. Jesse, you think about what you're going to do. We'll take a 5-minute break. Portia needs her foods. And I've had her on quite the very standardized schedule. And I'm about a few minutes late, and she's very aware of that. So, but she's getting better. Eventually, it's going to be down to 2 feedings a day, and then a feed herself situation again, as she's accustomed to all those years. So, but it's looking great. She's doing good. So I'm going to continue that. Pick 5.
Bye.
Okay, icons ready.
Freaking out.
5 minutes. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Well, I just brought us back to Camera Dumb because no one said not to. Here we are. Definitely no inter-party controversy, so
Ready for the
everything
conflict, everybody?
should be good.
Can you
God
repeat what?
help you all if you PvP, Jesse and I.
Can you reply? Sorry, you guys. Can you repeat what you said? The Planetar said, the librarian.
Planetar Librarian, what are you talking about?
The
The divination question.
the divination
Answer.
question that the librarian answered. Can you repeat
Mhm.
it one more time? Because I had it, but I there's so much going on. I need you guys to just bear with me.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, no. So the Planetar said that if you place Imbarn into the contraption, it will sever the astral connection that he has established with others.
Okay.
And also,
And that, furthermore, the device is designed to drain him of his power.
Okay.
created by Maglin.
Okay.
And it was designed to drain him of his power by Maglin. So, that's the question. Or that's the answer. Jesse, you've had a moment to think it over. You're rootin' tootin' mad.
In dance form.
Now we're tap dancing.
It's
So-
more like the two-step, but like feet stomping, man.
There's one dance in Sea of Thieves, and I can think of no other better dance right now for you.
Yes, that's. I think we're thinking of the same one.
Okay, so what does Jesse do with every other thing Jesse can do? For example, you've used all of your movement to stay in the same space.
Mm-hmm.
Does this allow for a wisdom saving throw at the end of each turn?
Let's see.
Oh, as an action, you can try to regain control of yourself. So that's different as well.
Before?
No? All right,
After?
so you've used your move
Okay.
in order
So-
to dance.
Well, no. As an action, the dancing creature makes a wisdom saving throw to regain control of itself. So
Yes.
she could use an action and not expend her movement and then expend her movement.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
Pretty sure the movement happens straight away because it's compelled to happen, so it automatically happens.
A dancing creature must use all of its movement to dance without leaving its space and has disadvantage, blah, blah, blah. While the target is affected by the spell, other creatures have advantage attack rolls against it. As an action, it doesn't specify what order all of that happens in.
It doesn't specify, but you would think because a creature is dancing, it's not like they dance, then they stop dancing until their turn, then they dance again. They're just dancing start to finish.
But doesn't explicitly say
That's
that.
what I would think. It doesn't explicitly say, so it's a
It
judgment
is-
thing.
I would say
Jeremy
that is
Crawford.
unclear.
Jeremy Crawford says the intent is that Otto's irresistible dance consumes your movement as soon as your turn starts. You gotta dance. That's what he said.
Well, I'm
So,
dancing.
You've danced.
That's not
your
the-
movement is gone this turn.
Because this is
But I
what
could
I'm
see
gonna
where
do.
it needed clarification. I don't disagree.
I'm gonna look at Cadaverous with serious mad face while
As you
I'm
were
doing
like,
the two-step.
you're like, ah.
Yeah. Drop
Dancing.
this now, or you
All the old
leave no
paintings on
choice.
the wall. Dun, 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 dun.
Drop it now. This is no time for hoedown.
Okay.
So if you don't signal to me in some sort of way that you have intent to drop the dance,
I will drop the dance. If you give me your word, you will not attack an innocent.
You hear behind you, Cadaverous. Don't do it. She's a murderer.
word given. So
Promise
I
me.
will
Say it.
word given. I don't know what word to use.
Repeat it back to me, Jesse.
I can't use your exact words, Cadaverous. I don't have that intellect.
Use the generality.
I gave you my word. This is no time for a hoedown. I will wait until it's dropped. Wait. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to make that. I will wait till it's dropped. So can I hold my action to when it's dropped to help drag Crazy Man's body?
You want to hold an action to help move something, but you have no movement to do it with, so no.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's my intent.
I understand what your intent is. What I'm saying is mechanically doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't
I
work
know
out.
I can't do it, but like, that's I can't.
Okay, so Jesse's just ending your turn, wishing you could do more.
Like I'm planning to drag that body, yo. I gave you my word. This ain't no hoedown.
Okay.
If it wouldn't have been for
Seems
Cotton Eye
legit.
Joe.
Cadaverous
All
will
right.
nod.
Cadaverous, you are still nursing a wound. It felt like lightning hit you. But you've since talked to Maglin, who has decided to not be visible right now. Not be visible.
Cadaverous will
You have
give
Jesse
a nod.
dancing.
I will drop the spell. We'll move 5, 10, 15, 20,
I will drop 1 second. Wait for it.
30.
I like
At this point, we'll drop the spell on Jesse.
Cadaverous, you notice that the hatch in the front is closed and it looks like it will take an action to open.
Understood. That is my max movement. I will call to Aurelia. Aurelia, we need him inside. I trust you. And we'll inspire Aurelia. As for my actions, Cadaverous will... Cadaverous is going to try and make this a little easier, and is going to cast Eye Bite, which is a really fucking cool spell. It's going to be cast on, well, self firstly, but going to be focused on Imbaran. I'm going to try and put him to sleep.
Ooh.
Hold on.
Ooh. Ah.
For the spell's duration, your eyes become an inky void imbued with dread power. That sounds fun. 60, 50. Succeed in a wisdom saving throw. Be affected by one of the following. You're going to make me expend stuff right away, aren't you? What's the DC?
DC is 19. That's cool. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. The eyes are still bitten. I can still do things.
Please mark that you're doing that.
Okay, I will change from... Okay, so I'm concentrating on where is an eye. There must be an eye.
Actually, the first one is a concentration. And since this is a concentration, Jesse, you're no longer dancing.
I already dropped it. I already dropped that. That was the first thing I moved, and then I dropped the... Oh, there we go. That's
killed
Eye Bite.
Cadaverous.
Cadaverous moved first, so I wouldn't hit him.
So
true.
Cadaverous, as you cast the spell and it doesn't take hold on Imbaran, Imbaran's smile just turns to a frown. And his mouth goes really thin and pursed, as if he's insulted. And he's just looking at you, waiting for his turn to come up.
Not me. And also, could I just like to look at the machine for a moment? Is this machine similar in makeup to the machine that Cadaverous watched Maglin using the entire time he was there?
It is of a same design in a more compact version. You would say it has the same function.
Very good.
You don't see a second chamber.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna.
What is this? Just out of curiosity, that is attached to?
The flux capacitor.
It's just a flux capacitor.
Oh, of course. Flux
It
capacitor.
looks like some sort of weird doohickey on the side. You really don't even have eye line of sight to it right now.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
But it's just we're gonna call it D&D tech. After Maglin decides to move around some invisibles, Gislin, it is your turn.
I would like to move here, dragging Imbaran with me. So that's 10. Uh, 15. So that's 20. 30. There. I will bonus action dash to 10, 20. 30, 40 to bring him to there. And while I'm not physically moving, I'd kind of want to like drag him. My intent is to physically press him into this machine.
Right.
Whether there is an entrance or not.
Get in there! The door's closed!
If there is an obvious physical entrance, maybe I'll use that. But if not, I'm sure magic
Just
will
gonna
figure it
stuff
out.
him in there.
Okay.
Um,
Because there's no actual mechanic for moving around a grid like this, dragging. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say it's real simple. If you want to move Cadaverous with, move Imbaran without moving yourself, Gislin, every 5 you move Imbaran around you is 5 extra movement if you have any left.
Alright, so I have probably quite a bit left. So I started here and I've moved there, so that's 20 feet of movement expended. Since I've dashed, I have 70 feet of movement. 50 feet.
40 because
yeah,
it's
so that's
half move.
40 to there. And then, so I have 35 feet of movement left with my bonus action dash to move. Because I have, my normal movement speed is 35. And so I have 40 feet of movement total and I bonus action dashed. So I moved 20 to there, which is 40 total. So that means there's 35 feet. Is that right? No, 35 times 2 is 70. So there's 30 feet of movement left to try to shove him into this thing.
All right, you don't get the push unless you have the push action.
I have not taken an action yet.
Oh, you have not.
So I would like to like set him up on the threshold of whatever the thing I think would I push him into?
Sure.
Is there like some orifice or opening or
There is a hatch akin to like a like a walk-in freezer, a big hatch that you have to click and open.
okay? Can I open that as a free item interaction and then shove him in as an action?
No, it looks like it's very secured and it takes an action, as I was telling Cadaverous to do, to open it. Once it's opened, it will take an action to reseal it because it is a click, turn, pull doohickey. It's like an old-time, like one of those early 1900s submarine bell things or something. There's a twisty, spinny.
I guess I will use.
But you're also 5 feet away from it, and so you'd have to be closer.
But I probably have enough movement to move him.
You could move him
5.
around.
Well, I probably have enough movement to move myself 5 feet into like here, right, and then open it.
Yes.
Okay, and I guess I will use my action to open it, and use my stellar interpersonal glare to convince someone else to push him the last little bit of the way in.
Okay. You've
I can
opened
only
up the hatch.
spoon feed the party so much.
You've pushed him in halfway. Cadaverous, you're happy to see that his eyes are no longer on you. And he's now looking at Gislin.
Jesse? Know what you said?
Yeah.
Gislin.
So
Oh.
it's open. His
Okay.
head's headed into the thing.
Okay. And lastly, your turn is over.
Yep.
Boom. All right, let's see what we can do. Doop. Maddening darkness. A magical darkness spreads from a point next to Imbarn. As he casts
Counter
this
spell.
Spell.
Oh, at 6th level. I think I can still counterspell.
You
It's
can
a
still
roll,
try.
right? Yeah.
You can absolutely give it a shot.
I would insta counterspell when he started casting. I would do it at 5th level because that is my highest. That is what I would do. So I'm gonna click it just so we see it. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so that is 18. And I must make an ability check using my spellcasting ability, which is Charisma.
So make a charisma check.
So I make a Charisma check, but it's like plus proficiency, I believe.
No, it says make an ability check.
No, sorry, it's plus Jack of all trades.
But don't you have bless too? Are you
Hold
blessed
on.
too?
I do have bless. Hold on.
Does bless affect ability checks? I'd have to
Yeah.
read it because I usually hear about it
sure.
being affecting attacks and saving throws. It might do ability checks.
That's a
I can add half my proficiency bonus, which is 2, to any ability check I make that doesn't already include it. This is an ability check, so
Okay.
I'm adding +2 at the very least, and I'm adding bless, which I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure bless.
Well,
Applies to
let's make
someone
sure.
double check?
Let's make sure I'm blessed.
Makes an attack roll or saving throw.
Okay, so no, so just +2 on this, nothing
One,
else.
one charisma roll +2.
Cadaverous.
Oh, it's already applying 60, not good enough.
Alrighty. So this is oh, I'm now reading counter stuff for no good reason. Hold on. The darkness spreads around.
So whenever a creature starts its turn in the sphere,
it takes
how
additional
big is
damage.
the sphere? So the sphere is pretty fucking huge. So 100,
Yes.
Has the
It's
sphere-
150 feet, which is everything.
Alright, so now we're all in darkness. Cool.
Or is 60 feet? Is it
Creatures-
60? Fill a 60-foot sphere, that's still pretty much everything. 60 feet.
It does.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, dear.
well, instead of putting a giant circle here, the party is involved
We're all in magical darkness.
because 120 just to be sure. Is the length of everything unless you're at the very edge or something. So, yeah, and he'll just throw that up.
Corners, a creature within the dark vision can't see through the darkness. No magical shakes. Well, after it can be seen. You take 8d8 psychic damage. But you know what? On a scale of 1 to not breaking my grapple, that doesn't break my grapple.
It does not. So that's his standard action.
Okay.
And then, Cadaverous and Gislin, are you both affected by the tinglies?
Yeah, I haven't saved against it, right?
I believe you are.
So that's
Yes.
And there's been no damage to call it off.
save?
All right, so
Oh,
he's,
I forgot the con save, that's right.
have you taken damage?
Wait, no, I haven't taken that. It's after damage, not every turn, that's right.
I haven't taken any.
Anytime, which means Right.
I haven't taken damage.
So there's no
either.
call for it yet. He was just checking to see if you're connected. Aurelia's a bit too far for him to toss a bag.
Okay.
So his turn is over.
Okay, so no.
And yeah, there's no save called for. So we're going to begin with
Where is the exact area of this sphere? This darkness thing.
he threw it over onto the globe.
Oh,
So-
Onto the globe. So it's
Basically around
it's-
him.
is it 150 feet? So it's 60 feet out in any direction, right?
It's 60 feet from the
60
globe.
feet from
That,
him.
this is. Wait, but what? It's which point on the globe? Dead center.
The dead top, the dead center.
So
yes.
like, oh, to corner. This is not to corner. Why isn't it working? There. So like this.
Correct.
So it gets to here. Okay.
Correct.
Of the
So-
oh,
Okay.
this globe, the globe in the center of
yeah,
the room.
yeah.
Yeah, the globe in the center.
Okay.
So the edge is here.
Correct. So we're going to start with the apprentices. They're all consumed. Even if they make their saves, the damage was 35.
See, they
And
killed
they're
their own
all-
people.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's like Casanova Frankenstein, if you know that reference. Sorry, I'm allergic to darkness. If anyone has magic missile, now's the time. Aurelia, you find yourself in complete pitch black darkness. It's painful.
I am making a wisdom saving throw.
You are.
Wisdom saving throw. 22.
It is half this damage. Did I roll a 33 last? No, it was slightly lower. 33. So
16.
16.
Into the darkness.
16 accounted for.
Yep.
But I could see in here. I could see over here before I.
You watched all of the happenings, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna run next to. Barn. And then I am going to take some attacks at disadvantage.
Yes, you have the blinded condition.
I do not remember the specifics of the blinded condition.
I will link it
Disadvantage.
for you.
Thank you. Is it just disadvantage?
It's coming up right now. Blinded. Here we go.
Can't see unlikely fails, but you require sight. Attack rolls have advantage. Attack rolls have disadvantage. Okay. All right. Disadvantage. First attack. 14.
You have missed.
Wait, hold on. If he's
Oh wait, I
hold
have
on.
plus.
if he's included in this, attack rolls against him have
Oh, it's a
advantage,
wipe. It's
and
a
it's
wipe.
a wash. So it should
is
be
a
the
wash.
first roll.
Okay, so that's a 17 plus 3, so 20 on the first.
20. So roll the damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
9.
That's a
9.
con.
Gislin, you take 9 points of damage and get a con save.
Right, and he should have a con save against his concentration on this as well, right?
He is taking no damage.
No, because he isn't taking damage right now.
So my concentration is for, or my con save is for my concentration.
No, to resist against the connection.
Okay, so 5 resisting against the connection.
All right. You are still connected after taking 9.
So that means I take 9 damage,
Yes.
and that
You were
means
going to take 9 either way, but every time you take damage, no matter what the damage is, you can then get another saving throw to resist being connected.
and then now that I've taken 9 damage, I need a con save to maintain concentration on Hunter's Mark,
Yes, I suppose you do, yes.
which is still
I
okay.
wish you could reverse those two.
Would have been nice. Okay.
Okay.
All right, 25 on the second.
25 hits.
Another 9.
Now, Aurelia, you didn't fail the tingles, did you?
I didn't.
You did not?
I haven't even had to save from it yet.
Right, you ran away too quickly because you're
I did.
the Flash.
Speedy.
So Gislin once again 9. And the same
So con save.
con save for both,
Resist.
yes. That's
6 on the first, and then a concentration check on my,
right.
which saves.
It does.
So another 9.
Another 9.
God, I'm gonna fucking kill Aurelia at the end of this. But that's fine. Don't worry, one shot will make up for the 18 times she's hit me. I'll
Really
kill you
not.
in your sleep. It's fine.
Not aiming for you.
Don't worry, kill you in your sleep.
And then I'll take a bonus action on armed strike.
You may do so.
$19. 11.
It immediately goes to Gislin. The damage is applied regardless of whether you make or fail to save, but it gives you the opportunity to save. And then
So I take
you
11
remember?
points of damage.
you do.
I look angrily more at Aurelia.
Arr.
Gislin's taken the most damage from in the entire campaign from Aurelia in the last
It's true.
encounter.
Is Aurelia finished?
Yes.
Okay. TOA, you start your turn. I need a saving throw against the
Is
darkness.
it con or wisdom? Okay.
It's wisdom. And it's going to be this or half of this. Holy squeezes.
Okay. So
That's a-
half of that.
That
Hopefully.
was lots of big
23.
numbers.
Okay, good.
23, which means DC 11
Jesus.
con save is multiplies.
Okay. 23.
So that's nice.
Very good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I'll
hold
still
on.
up.
I would add 1d4 to all my con saves there.
Yeah, you would.
You wouldn't have made it. Wouldn't have made it anyway.
You
so.
would, but we're not going to retro it.
Okay.
Okay.
You also wouldn't have made it.
I am
Even
going
if
to.
yeah.
That's true. The DC is 18.
We're going to step in the
I don't
middle
think any
of
of them were. Yeah, no, that's fine.
where everyone was, just so I can. I don't remember where they are now, but I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. And as my love and frustration for everyone in the party and just like bewilderment of what's going
Could
on.
you link it?
Oh, is it C?
It's gotta be.
I
No,
wonder.
it's
Gotta be
not.
touch.
It's a sphere.
It's not. Okay.
No, not mass.
It's a sphere.
Great. Okay. Perfect.
You don't have to see.
Could you link it?
I can.
Nice.
Oh, okay. No, it's not touch.
Bravo.
Perfect.
That all applies. 17 to those who
17.
you want.
And Maglin does not get it. Not Maglin. Imbaran does not get it.
No, Maglin too. F that bitch.
And neither does Imbaran. But if there are any students nearby, they do get it.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. Okay.
Don't
After
worry, we
that,
killed them.
I'm going to say, Cadavers, we need to get him in that machine, and we need to get someone controlling it. Once we can see again, I'm going to try to use it. Just trust me on this. It won't stop it, but it will suppress it. Whatever he's doing. And that's my turn.
Okay. Jesse.
Wisdom? Yeah. I'm just gonna take all the damage because I got no
This is-
wisdom.
Everyone
You got
accounted for
this.
their healing, right?
A big ol' 3.
All right. I'm going to roll separate. We have been doing.
Oof. Yep. All right.
Holy fudge.
Fuck.
That is a huge roll.
Crazy.
Two 8s, 2 7s, 2 6s, a 5 and a 2. Holy sweet Jeebus.
Jesse, I'm okay with you just fucking removing his head from his body. That will also end all of this.
Well, it'll kill you first.
Yeah.
it'll
this
kill
is the
somebody else
problem.
first. Right.
But we have a cleric.
Actually, in theory, it'll just kill everyone else first. It has to kill everybody else before it can kill
Like,
him.
who-
Which is
I'll let you in on a secret. He removed a lot of his own threads just now. By killing all the apprentices.
Oh.
true, but we know there's at least some nobles upstairs. So we know there's at least 3 people that's attached to you right now. Or 4 actually, because it was no bulls, not no bull.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Okay. Anyway, Jesse, I don't know why I clicked it, but
We got
Still
info
your
from Tio's god that he's
His name is
attached to
Raoul.
nobles.
Oh, did I miss that? Okay.
Yes.
All
And
right.
to me and Gislin.
See, I thought it was just party members left. Okay. That's it's actually kind of funny. All right. Well, yeah, it's a complete darkness, and I'm gonna die to the darkness from mentally not being able to handle it. And there's no Maglin in front of me that I'm aware of, and he's all the way over there in that room.
the really good narration. What
Yeah,
are we doing?
it's great.
This is it.
Tio is shouting to get him in that thing. However, I have never seen that thing before. So how would I get over there to try and help him get in the thing?
Because it's completely dark.
Because can you imagine what Jesse would really do? Grab
Oh my
someone.
God.
Is this him? Is this him?
Well, I know
go
his
to
body
person
was
to person.
dragged
Listen,
in
Jesse.
there.
You
So
and Cadaverous are very used to stumbling around in the dark. This is our moment.
You know us by touch and smell.
Yeah, just sorry, everybody start waving your pits in the air.
I go,
What the?
you don't remember that, Timor?
Go for the
don't
one
want
that
to.
doesn't smell.
Look, I know for
Oh,
sure I
right.
could make it there, but then I'd have to fill around. So,
Get off of me!
and Bard, that you?
Is that a
The
bear?
Madman?
Or is there a bear in here?
Yeah. Okay, how much move was that? 14, 20. Okay. I'm
Just
gonna
feel
go-
around and keep
feel
moving until
around.
you feel something useful, and that's Gislin.
Well, I chose the other direction.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware. Does this feel like a thing?
Yes.
Does this feel like a? Can I touch a lid here? Is there a lid here? Can I open this? Can I attempt to open it? In the darkness, this thing I've never seen before? I don't know how this works.
Do me a favor. Roll me a perception roll.
This should go well.
It's gonna go so well.
19.
4.
As you feel around, you feel just a metal, smooth sphere.
Okay.
You feel no hatches, no doors, no nothing. You don't quite reach to where you need to reach to feel anything else.
Okay. All right. I can't open it. And that's my turn.
Cadaverous. At the beginning of your
Wisdom
turn,
save coming in. 10. Give me the damage.
now we've had quite a gambit of rolls. I clicked it. It took a second.
38.
30.
Okay.
That's a lower one. That's
Um,
one of the lower
Con
ones.
save coming in. Oh,
Not that low,
so
though.
I take all of it. So
Not
con
that
save
low.
coming in 15. This is like a 19. So this is my eyebite is dropping here. Yeah. Okay.
Not to mention, don't you have to see somebody with eyebite?
Almost definitely. So 5 feet here. I know the things in front of me. I feel Gislin. Feel Aurelia. Coming through.
I need your hit points to be corrected.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So I'm down to 17.
Conveniently,
Five.
you were still in the 50s. So I was
Isn't-
like, what in the world?
Do you have a string right now?
Yes.
Did you get a con save for that?
Yes.
Aurelia, did you take your damage in the beginning of your turn?
Yes, and then I got healed by Tio.
Ah, that's correct.
5, 10, 15.
So wait, does everybody who's attached to Imbarn take this damage?
No, we take damage from the maddening thing. Only the closest person that takes damage, only the closest person to him when he takes damage takes the damage for him.
Right. It goes down.
I'm just gonna suffocate him.
Shh.
That technically does no damage, and if he's not breathing, he dies. So
yes, that's true. You can do that.
I could literally just stand here and try to suffocate him.
I'm dashing.
I'm
Through the
gonna
snow.
help you do that.
I'm like feeling along the side. Feel the wire
Doop, doop,
falling
doop,
along. I'm
doop,
out.
doop, doop. You are out.
What is this thing?
It looks to be half of some strange box, a metal box on top, and a big button.
So I get the impression.
I'm sorry, the button's on the inside of the darkness. It's a metal box for the handle.
Can I open it? Pull the handle? Is it a handle or lever?
I'm sorry. When I say box, I don't mean something you open. I mean it's a square.
Oh.
What do you mean by
It's
a
just an
handle to
object.
carry?
Yes,
Can I free item interaction pick it up?
you can.
The
Seems
storage
stretchy.
center.
The wire
carry.
seems really, really, really not stretchy, and as you move it, you're like, "Oh, I can't move this much."
Okay. Can I move it into my square though?
I will let you have full. Yes, you can take a look at the whole thing. Here, we'll do this. That's a
Okay.
background thing, but why not?
So, I am
Oh.
familiar with this machine from all the time I spent watching and studying and trying to get an idea of what Maglin was doing at his place.
Did I move it? Oop. I can't get it to work.
Yeah,
Oh wait, stretch,
It's,
stretch. Dang. Good enough, whatever.
I spent a lot of time studying him and this machine. Do I get the impression this is the control mechanism?
You do.
Okay. I noticed before there was no chamber. This is a stretch. Do I have any idea of where the power might go from Imbaran?
You feel that this is a piece that you didn't see in the last one. Everything else seems like you remember it. It kind of does meet the criteria that this box may control or contain it. And
Okay.
also, to put an exclamation on that, right next to you, you hear a voice. You put that down.
Okay. Understood. Maglin, it's fine. We're on the same side here.
No, do not activate it early.
No, I will not.
Put
Don't
it down.
worry.
Look, get out of the way. I'll handle this.
End of my turn.
Boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Gislin,
Oh, hey, in you go.
one
Google
athletics push, please.
Athletics check.
Athletics 7. Okay, well, let's see if I can do worse than that.
Plus 1d4.
Oh. 1d4 is not going to equal 18.
Yep.
Okay, so unfortunately, he spreads out like a cat and says, no, no, no.
Alright.
It will not go into the tub.
Do I, and then there's, hold on, at the start of my turn, I need to do something, right? For the,
That is true.
Is
The
there a lid or
Constitution
not a
saving
lid?
throw.
wisdom
There
saving
is a
throw?
lid. It is open currently.
Wisdom saving
Oh, it
throw for the
is?
darkness. Then con after you take damage either way.
The lid will need to be
Okay,
closed after.
so, wisdom saving throw first. Wisdom coming. Wisdom is 7.
41.
I can take that. So match 41. And then,
You
so
took
41, half of 41 is 10,
Is 20.
is 20. So,
You have a DC 20 a saving
Con
throw
save.
for your hunter's mark.
whatever.
That's gone. And you can now do a Constitution saving throw to get rid of the connection, because you have a funny feeling that the damage that hits him is going to go to somebody.
Okay, so
From the darkness.
Another con save?
Yes.
Plus 1d4. I don't know if that matters, but
It will not. It's the DC is 18 for all of his shit.
so no hit point total for that. Is he still considered grappled by me?
He is.
Okay. So that's my action. So I use my attack action to shove him in, to try to shove him in.
Correct. That's your entire attack action.
Can I use my movement to jump in with him?
You can use your movement to get in there, but in order to pull him in...
If I move in with him, can I use my movement?
I'd still need a push-pull because it'd be like a squeezed space in there. That, and because of the hard corner, he won't let you in by himself. You have to be pushed or pulled.
So I cannot physically move in there myself and drag him in with me.
Right? No,
Okay.
not unless he allows it. But
Which
if
I
any
don't
resist-
think he's
right.
doing.
No, he's
Okay.
he's cat thrashing. All right.
So I can't use my movement to get him in, regardless of whether or not I go.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
It's too small.
So that's action. I don't really have anything to do with my movement. I have anything to do with bonus action. No.
This is what's going to hit him. He technically gets a wisdom saving throw.
That will be my.
He does not make his own saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything else I can do on my turn.
Okay. Gislin, you're the closest person that is connected to him.
Oh, fuck.
On his turn, he takes darkness damage, and it transfers to you. It is 34.
Why am I unconscious then? Thanks, Aurelia.
It is now Aurelia's turn, as he doesn't really see where anyone else is, but he does feel that the grapple lets go. Aurelia, it is your turn. At the beginning of your turn, wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Does the
Plus
damage
1d4.
does the damage I take force another saving throw against whatever he is doing?
Yes. Even if you're unconscious, that is true, Casey. You do get that to disconnect. Oh, so
Oh
close.
my
Hold
Well,
on, I have
wait.
1d4.
Wait, get it? You are no longer
19.
connected.
Thank fucking God.
Cadavras, you are now the closest connected.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry,
Right,
Cadavras.
11 points of damage accounted for.
11. Yeah, that was really low. How is it even possible? Boy,
And then
it's been all over the place.
I'm going to square up, and I'm going to try to shove him in the box.
Ha! You may roll your strength athletics to do a push attack.
All right, strength athletics. Whew, doggy. All right, let's see
That's
what
okay. His acrobatics isn't all that great. It's very doable.
I have a -1.
He's only a +2. It's still in the range.
Plus a D4 plus a bardic inspiration. So let's
Yep.
see where we land on this
Can
one.
you bardic inspiration and attack?
The attack
Yes.
rolls, yes.
Oh, well then
All
yeah.
right, so that
Attack
was only an
rolls, skill
8. So this
checks, and
is
saving
this isn't
throws.
looking great for me, but
It's okay.
Blast
11.
makes it 11.
Plus D8. Here we go. That's fine. 15.
15. Not an
Okay,
easy number for him to hit.
middle of the road.
Oh.
God fucking damn it!
Wait, he can't see. Oh, but it's a wash.
It's a wash.
It's a wash.
Yeah, it's all a wash.
He can't see, but you can't see either.
Ah, fuck.
Aurelia, that is your attack action for now.
Darkness is no fun for anyone.
No, it's not. Don't worry, I skipped over a wall of fire.
I would rather have wildfire than darkness.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sort of
Honestly.
feeling wildfire.
We can handle fire. We've been in hell like 5 times.
That's true. You guys are very used to the heat. Yeah, I was gonna wall of fire around them, so anywhere you. Oh fuck! Anyway, Aurelia, anything else?
That's me.
T-Way.
Okay.
That's Aurelia.
I am going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't remember this right now. Can I get around people? Is it? I
If
can't see
Aurelia
what's
wishes you,
going on.
you can pass through Aurelia's square. But
Is it clear to me based on common sense that there's someone they're trying
you
to
can literally
machine?
try to move forward and find Aurelia's there.
Aurelia will allow you to pass.
You can basically feel 360 degrees around you. So
Okay.
you know someone's next to you.
I'm going to try to do.
Trying to
Oh,
dominoes
I'm
this
sorry.
shit.
I'm sorry. Did we do the beginning of your turn? I'm sorry, we
No.
didn't. We didn't.
Oh,
give me
wisdom
give
save.
me your wisdom saving throw.
Solid.
Plus flash.
Only
You have
17.
made your save.
Yeah, you don't need it.
Set
Con
17
save.
and
I think
DC
Tio
10
blessed
con
Tio.
save.
I
Con
did,
save of Tio for
forgot to
bless.
do that. Okay.
Let's see if you
Give me just one
maintain
second.
bless.
Okay.
Solid.
Very
Oh
good.
yeah.
Oh, you do.
Okay.
Very nice.
So you took 17. Once that's accounted for, you may do all of this turn.
I took 17.
You
It
did.
should be showing up as 40 out of 80 now.
You are showing up as 40 out of 80 on my
Okay.
screen.
That's good. I am going. Is it just a strength check to get him in there? Is that what we were doing earlier?
It is a strength athletics skill check that takes up your
Okay.
entire attack action. It's called a push.
Okay.
It's also something you can trip with or whatever, but you want to push.
Okay.
The door's
I'm
been
going
open.
To,
Gizem
I'm going to.
got it open.
I'm going to try to do that.
Push, push, push. Do it.
Hang on just 1 second.
You also
Sorry,
have to
there-
be in Aurelia's square.
Okay, Aurelia, I'm getting in your square.
I'll allow it.
Give me just 1 second. There's so much text.
What?
Strength athletics.
Just to
Strength
clarify,
athletics. No, you're not a cleric. Wait, no, you're not.
Too clear.
Channel Divinity says that I have 2 uses per short rest. I
Correct.
have several different things I can do with that.
Mm-hmm.
One is turn undead. Another is knowledge of the ages. Another is read mind or read thoughts.
Sure.
And all of those things are able to be done twice per short rest, correct?
No, you have 2 channel divinities that can be used for any of those 3 things
Right.
twice for sure.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Like I could use any of those things twice.
Right.
Yes, but
As
it's
an
not
action.
like 2/2/2. You have 2 charges of channel
just-
divinity that can
just
be used
2
for
channel
anything.
divinity that can be done
Yeah.
in any way. Okay, so
Correct.
I am
Yes.
going to use.
Now, is
I
it
can't
as
do
an
that. Never mind, it's
action?
an action.
Because
It's an
if you
action,
give
thank you.
rid of your action, you're not pushing.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay.
Push
I'm
first,
going to
ask questions later.
push.
Not the
Solid?
best.
Solid.
Gosh, that was awful. Ugh. Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to.
So question, he is still grappled, right? Oh, it's a wash.
Not
It's a
grappled.
wash.
Not
He's
grappled because
not
I'm
grappled.
unconscious. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, okay.
I.
All right, so
But also grappled wouldn't affect anything.
And also, it's
there's
al-
no
it's always a
additional
wash.
modifiers,
Yeah.
Tio, right? You're not
I'm
blessed.
not
Get blessed. Get blessed. Oh, you're not blessed.
I didn't bless myself. for
Oh
some reason.
no! Oh
I
no!
won!
Oh,
I
No! Fuck!
Okay.
Oh, you had him.
That's
I fucking hate this game.
the
Oh, the
wizard is
epic
stronger
highs,
than the
epic lows in
cleric.
D&D.
That's really
Fucking
funny.
hate this.
We just
fucking-
can't get the man.
Why did I build
He's the
my
boss.
character like this?
Tio, I assume you're done, Jesse.
I'm not done. I have a bonus action.
What are you doing with
I'm
it?
going to second. I'm going to second level cure wounds on myself.
That's not
Cure
a
wounds
bonus
is not a
action.
bonus action.
That's an
I'm
action.
going to healing word on myself.
Okay. I'll let you do that. Jesse, it is your turn. At the beginning of your turn, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Here it comes. So big wisdom.
This is going
Solid.
sideways.
I see 8s, but I see 2s.
Great. I will account
You
for
take 37.
damage accounted for. I'm pushing
Get
this
him in there.
motherfucker in there.
Okay, even though you're at a weird angle, I'm gonna allow it. Go right ahead.
May I use advantage for my aspect of the beast?
You may,
Yes.
but then you're blind, so you're
Okay,
at
so it's
disadvantage.
just-
It's a
okay.
wash.
It's always a
strength
wash.
athletics. Yes!
We're just put him in the
Oh my
box.
gosh!
There's no roll involved. Jesse with the slam dunk. He's in there. It takes a standard action to close the hatch.
Somebody close it!
But wait, Tamur, Jesse crit with an attack. Can Jesse use the axe to
No.
close? No, fuck. I fucking hate this.
Hey,
Gonna get
I
back
have-
out of the
hang on a
goddamn
second.
box!
Wait a second. I have like I did. Okay, can I?
Can-
For anybody who could close.
what?
What?
What's it?
What's happening, Dora?
What did you say?
He's gonna get back out of the box because he goes before anybody who could close.
Hold on a
it.
second. Wait a second. I still have movement.
Okay, take a look at the turn order. It goes Jesse, Cadaverous, Maglin, Gislin, and then.
Oh, it's not Maglin. Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
it's not
we don't
Embarrass.
see Maglin on our turn order, but
Yeah, we don't.
We don't.
Oh, that's true. I put him on a different
All
layer
right.
because he went invisible. He's like, "Fuck
Question.
Jesse." Jesse's trying
He
to kill
wants
me.
Embarrass in that box, so please get him in there.
Question. Can I use my boots to jump up on top of this guy and just stand on top of him?
No, because you put him into a little metal ball. If you jump up on top, you'll be on top of the metal ball.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
I'm okay with you
Sure.
being on top of the metal ball, but that's not on top of him. There's a surface between you two.
What surface is that?
Okay, let's talk about a sphere. Do you know what a sphere is, Holly?
Yes.
Okay, he's in the sphere. You can jump on the sphere. You can't jump in and on and up. There's not enough space on the interior.
Okay. But like I can't like stand on his shoulders.
Okay, let's do this. Cadaverous, it's your turn. God.
That was a legitimate question.
You cannot stand on his shoulders because he's not standing inside the ball. It's a small little space. He's kind of crouched.
Okay. All right, I did
Oh
my
my
best,
god,
everybody.
I fucking hate this dog shit ass, fucking bullshit ass, dog shit ass.
Push the button.
He is inside it, but does it need to be closed?
It
Does
does
it-
need to be
It needs to be
closed.
Yeah, exactly.
Work. Is your fridge
Um,
really a fridge if it's open?
yes, it still functions as a refrigerator.
Oh my god, wait.
But very inefficiently.
When does Maglin go?
Maglin goes right after Cadaverous at 14.
Madeline wants that door
Okay.
closed.
Maglin wants that door closed.
You just need your hand on the button.
Tamur, is Maglin hostile to me?
Not currently.
Okay. I'm going to cast, and this is the first time I've cast it, I'm going to cast Friends. Maglin, could you do me a favor and go close that box?
I'm not going to go into the damage even if we're friends. Are you kidding me?
You don't know it does damage.
I'm well aware what that spell does. Haven't you heard
I-
the agony of your friends?
Maglin,
Well, yeah, Cadaverous is
As soon as-
outside of the range of the
For the
initial-
duration.
as soon as you close the box, you could take this and press
All
the
right, so
button.
first of all, friends you cast on yourself.
That's correct.
You would like a charisma check to persuade him to go risk closing the
Yes.
You are still blessed.
You may do so. I have set the DC.
Understood. Okay.
You understand that what Maglin's entire life's work is, and you're like, no, I'll watch. The
I don't
button."
know what else I do,
I understand that.
so I'm going for it. I
You're
am
currently in
blessed.
possession of the box, though.
I am in possession of the box. 32
Get persuaded,
plus
motherfucker!
24. That'll be 34.
Oh
And
my god.
then he goes, fine, I'll do that. Do not press that button.
Understood. I can't hold an action to her, but I would like to press the button at any point I can, as soon as the door is closed.
You may do so on your next
On
turn.
my turn. Understood. But I'm pretty sure I'm just going to take damage. We'll see.
You won't, unless Timur, depending on the point that Timur rules, because it's 60 feet from the center of the sphere.
It's Cadaverous is currently outside the darkness.
Yeah.
What he's talking about is other damage. Cadaverous, are you done?
I am... Oh, actually, am I done? I can bonus action healing word myself at 5th level. Who's ever done that? Me.
Think anybody.
5th level.
That's hideous laughter.
Yeah, I don't know why I clicked that. I'm not doing that. 5th level. Whacking it.
Oh my gosh.
I used
Enjoy that 14 points of
Oh
healing.
my gosh.
used a 5th level spell. I got 3 ones. Oh my fucking god. This game sucks.
All right,
This
Cadaverous
game
is done.
sucks.
Maglin makes a mad dash. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put him on the object token layer. I just moved them away from next to you. 3.
Just look at his token. How could you not
I'm sorry.
not like it?
He does have a very
3.
punchable face.
Go. What's wrong with you people?
But I have not done it.
Now,
It's the hair
Ghislaine,
for me.
You're unconscious, so you don't feel him step on you. And everyone else is in the darkness. They don't see him step on you. But Macklin will use his turn to shut and close the door entirely. Now, here's the beautiful thing about it. Not only does shutting the door sever his astral connections to other things, but it also severs his connection to the current spell he's concentrating on. And the
Okay,
darkness is
good.
over.
I love Friends.
Which means that he is now visible to
Boom.
us standing on Ghislaine's unconscious body.
No, not
is.
Maglin.
Maglin is visible.
Oh,
Invisible. Invisible.
Oh, he's
Because
invisible.
he didn't take damage yet. He's invisible. I just
Wait,
wanted to show you where
he
he was.
was
He
standing
did
out
take
there in the
damage.
darkness?
Stands.
Because he walked into the sphere.
Yeah.
No, it's when you start there. I
Didn't
thought.
start.
Wait,
It is at the start.
only
of
if
the
you
turn.
start there and not if you... So you could walk all the way through it and take no
Well,
damage if you ran all the way
can
through
run 120, yes.
it? That's great. I've never... Okay, fair enough. If that's what it is, that's what it is.
Whenever a creature starts there. That's it.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
And he goes, and I'm going to remove him from the layer just to say, because I know you guys are making plans. And we'll move him 1, 2 more. Okay. And he is done.
So is this like a locked?
We are staying in rounds. Ghislaine, death saving throw.
Does save plus.
Oh,
back,
Ghislaine's
baby.
up! 20.
Let's go!
God.
That's right, Ghislaine.
God help you all. Ghislaine gets back up. At the beginning of her turn,
Oh yeah.
True, you get a full turn.
I will assess the situation, glare at Aurelia again
Aurelia is completely unaffected by this.
in the "you sad petulant child who has no comprehension of what she's doing."
Teenagers.
I'll use
Uncle
half
T
half
takes
half
the
my movement.
shocking stance.
Half my half my movement to stand
It
up.
was like trying to get in the way of the glare.
Makes me so mad. My face is red.
Just let
Half
the
my action to
teenagers
stand
go.
up.
I will not.
Does this do anything
Just
for me?
to let everyone know,
Why doesn't this do anything?
we are out of rounds. You have defeated the boss.
Oh, unless that door gets open.
Cadaverous. You press the button.
Wait.
Nope.
Pressing the
already
button.
happened.
Okay. You can feel the box get really hot. There's this weird,
Micro.
like 50s sci-fi movie like building sound like, and then silence. Maglin cannot be seen anywhere, but you hear him go, somewhere. And then also in the room, Imbaran is no longer in the capsule as he is completely absorbed by the machine.
Nice.
Baglin?
Is his power gone? Any way to tell? Because it's being absorbed, but is it dissipated? Is it still there?
Baglin, show yourself or we will find you.
Anybody that had the tingling no longer has that tingling.
I would like
The
to
spell
find...
itself that he was concentrating on is gone. The darkness, so that's gone.
I want to find Baglin.
Okay.
I do too.
You may roll a perception
And
at disadvantage because you cannot see him. So you're using
Ooh.
this.
Did you do a plus?
did we buy potions?
We have not bought anything since we left hell.
No, didn't we?
I don't think so.
Am I like
I could.
crazy?
19 for me.
No, I have 2 in my. We bought potions.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over and heal you, cadavers.
Thank you.
Cure wounds at the
Um,
3rd level.
Heal cadavers
gonna-
with
I'm
31
gonna-
hit points. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a screenshot since it was again a DM whisper I didn't want. No one's gonna believe me, but Maglin rolled higher than a 19 to sneak.
That is fine.
Jesus.
He did. It's weird. Okay, cadaverous.
Yes.
You have 24 points of healing.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I will. 21.
The box is almost ripped from your hands, and you hold on. And then, in an act of final indignation, I can't even say the word, Maglin's voice can be heard and says, "I won't forget this." And you can hear him cast a spell which removes him from the area. Maglin has teleported away.
Excellent.
Well, I don't know what I was expecting when I was suddenly teleported over here, but it wasn't this.
The carnage and aftermath is going to be simple. We're going to go into narration. Ghislaine and Jesse, you've cut through people to get to your goal. I understand the reasoning why. The kingdom, not so much. The kingdom is a little outraged at this. You find yourselves on the road, leaving the area, leaving Estad, to the wildlands where things aren't as unyielding. It's just inflexible here in the kingdom, and your actions lead you far away from that. Tioe, you come to find that your wife is not marshaling an army so much, but is part of a group that is inciting war between actual countries.
Oh, great. That's,
She has been taken by that group during the day you lost her, and she's been indoctrinated since. She is not acting under her own free will. I would have had a campaign where you go to save her. Cadaverous, your sword,
Yes.
given enough time, does not contain your wife. It does not contain your wife's soul.
Good.
But you are led to believe that if you want to and you can pursue it, you might be able to track down where her soul did depart from her to, since you are now a bit of an accomplished planeswalker. You find that Maglin's estate is emptied, not by Maglin, but rather by the kingdom, as it has been abandoned. Maglin has fled far, far away, as he believes he would be murdered if his face shows up at all. The box of energy you hold ends up being placed in a vault of your choosing under your direction.
The energy is from um, this guy, right? Imbaran?
Imbaran.
Can I offer an alternative?
You may.
Okay. And I think I have 2 other people's approval on this.
2 out of
So,
4 ain't bad.
Well, we know who it's not.
Oh, good.
I know we know who it's not. So Cadaverous would intend to absorb the energy and then die with it, so that the energy dissipates.
Well then, that's a very interesting idea. So as you go back to the laboratory underneath Maglin's estate and place the box where you put the gem originally and the chamber, right? You get the machine going and you absorb the energy. And it does indeed overflow you and kill you.
Oh my gosh.
Can
I
Cadaverous
go-
have
I
a
go
few
with-
words?
Is everyone
about
with
this?
you?
I go with Cadaverous.
Is this happening like immediately? Like, but
No, this
before
is
they
a
get 'em
narrative
off?
thing. This is like as the party starts to go to different parts of the, you've accomplished everything you've needed to together. There's been a severe conflict of interest in mode and methodology, etc. And so with that, the best you guys could accomplish is some go this way, some go this way. If you want to be a part of this, that's fine.
Aurelia would go with Cadaverous.
I would also go with, because I need to.
Right. So the question is, does Cadaverous let them know this would be fatal?
Cadaverous would. Yeah, Cadaverous would let them know.
Okay.
And
So
Cadaverous would
there's a
say a few.
machine underneath.
Go on.
I was just telling the others. There's a machine underneath Maglin's laboratory, underneath his estate, that is designed to extract the energy from the gems. That is what Cadaverous is using. He will absorb that energy, and it will kill him.
With that information, Aurelia is going to accompany him, so he doesn't have to do it alone.
Like accompanying him at the, that's like just watching the electrocution. You can't be in the chamber as well.
Yeah,
I'll go
but
with, because I don't want to really have to see that alone, and I also care for Cadaverous.
Okay.
so they're
So
there.
the
They're not
question
like
is-
joining in, you know.
Yeah, we're not
Right.
partaking of the energy transfer.
Suicide.
It's just establishing that
Okay.
as you absorb the energy, you find yourself in the afterlife pretty quickly, Cadaverous.
Can Cadaverous say a few words before he dies?
You can have your last moments,
Yes.
but then a little bit of a surprise.
Okay. So Cadaverous would say to Aurelia and Tio, I'm an old man. I've seen much in the last few months. I lived as Vinya did. I saved the people she couldn't. You're capable of much, and you're more importantly, good people. I'm tired. I'd like to rest now. Hopefully she's waiting. And
Before he goes in to like push the button, Aurelia just like grabs him and like she's very small, but she hugs him very, very tightly, and then just like stands up on her very tiptoes and like very gently kisses him on the cheek.
Very nice.
Tio will give him a very warm shoulder
Bro hug,
hold
yeah.
and say nothing, but he will squeeze his shoulder.
sort of, thanks.
And as what appears to be a chaotic, tumultuous perception of time and space, and it finally focuses, Cadaverous, you find yourself inside a prison, because you now hold the energy of a being that was punished by the gods.
Holy shit.
And that's its own story. And so,
All right.
Aurelia, you find that your uncle was strangely found dead, along with a small host of other nobles inside the king's castle during all of this.
Wonder how that happened.
it is no question that it is because he had been linked by Imbaran. And notably, the big name that was linked was the king himself.
Oof. Do it.
So the king, well, a country without a king finds itself in a bit of conflict amongst the remaining nobles. And so that whole world that you hate is now at its worst moment, where greedy, terrible people are going to do what they can to seize the open seats of the former greedy and terrible people. But that also includes good people that were doing good works for the peoples. And it's not like nobles are unilaterally evil or good. Some were bad, some were good. And there's holes throughout. If you wish, you could return to your order, having learned a lot more about the world and worlds that exist. Or you can pursue and find out exactly how your uncle had lived and all of his dealings and try to right the wrongs that he had committed.
I think that considering everything that had happened, Aurelia would take on her parents' old titles and would reclaim her ancestral seat and try to... Did the king die without like any heirs? Did he have a queen that got taken out as well?
No, the queen is running the country, and unfortunately, there's very little time to have a lot of argument about it because there is a dragonborn army amassing. Yes.
Do we know anything about the queen?
Not particularly. She's well liked, but only as a she throws nice parties and she's really sociable. You don't know if she has much in the way of I run the kingdom before, but she is hanging on to the same advisors her husband had, and so with that, she does lean on for example, the chamberlain and whatnot to run the day-to-day stuff.
Okay. Yeah, Aurelia, she would take on the old titles, and I think that she would try to take an active role, but I think a lot of her focus would be on trying to protect the people like that were under her family's kind of auspices and under their protection. So like kind of with an eye towards maybe being able to affect larger change, but especially with a war incoming, I think she would be pretty focused on trying to keep the people directly under her protection safe.
Very good, very good. So taking up the manor and the lands nearby, you're able to quickly earn the trust of the titled nobles, and you will find yourself with the title sooner rather than later, as there are indeed a need for leadership and those who are trying to help. TOA, question is, tumultuous, Cadaverous' farewell, the parting of Gislin and Jesse, I assume. I'm going to talk to them in a sec too. But what would TOA like to do? How would you move forward, knowing that maybe discovering even in Maglin's notes? Let's do this. That Maglin had suspicions that the Winter Court was using brainwashing techniques to enlist its agents, and that when they saw that there was a rogue, or I should say not rogue, but lone Eladrin out off to the side that nobody would miss, they seized the opportunity to seize your wife and make her one of them. How would you proceed in what you desire to do?
Well, first, I think Tio is going to stick with Aurelia. He's going to chronicle everything that he can in the evenings, but I think during the day he acts as kind of like a consular for Estad, maybe, with Aurelia. I don't know exactly what that role would be called, but like sort of like a diplomat situation, because he has ties to the Feywild with his wife. He knows a little bit about that. He also grew up in the neighboring country that's invading, and he has currently been in Estad for a long time, so there's something there. I don't know what that position would be called, but
well, there's certainly a need for a diplomat, especially to try to enlist the aid of the current High Elf Kingdom that is in the forest, not so far from a swamp you guys once called a stomping ground. And you can easily find yourself working with a small noble family called the Ford family. They're going to try to go ahead and
We've
get
heard
those
of them.
elves on their sides. They've recently come in contact with a few more kobold tribes, and now they have a collaborative mining operation with them.
Hopefully it's
The
worth
kobolds
plan.
unionize.
I hope they did. I genuinely don't know how.
To finish sentences.
No, he would. I don't know how he would even.
Well, I mean, once Aurelia
through-
had kind of like reestablished herself as like the rightful inheritor of like the Silmare name, she would be able to leverage that for your benefit a little bit in terms of like introducing you to people and being like, well, like, you know, I can vouch for Tio, and Tio knows like about X, Y, and Z things, and like, you know.
Do you think after a certain point in time, whether that is like a few weeks or years or decades, that Aurelia and Tio could enlist Aurelia and her combat skills to go try and
for
break
your
his
wife?
wife's
Yeah,
mind
100%.
control?
You,
'Cause I feel like
it
they would
doesn't
totally
matter
do that.
at any point you do it. You like show up on Aurelia's doorstep in the middle of the night. And it's like, hey Aurelia, you want to go punch things to help my wife? And Aurelia's like, fuck yeah,
Gotcha.
Very good. Very good.
100%.
I think Tio is not satisfied.
I can
so
see an
many
end
people-
scene where it's literally you two walking off toward the forest going.
Me too.
Yeah. So,
With the way Tio has lost several people in his life, or like just seen them walk off into the distance without knowing what happened, I think that he sending Jessie and tells her what he's able to write about her in the annals of whatever he's responsible for. And he makes it, he's not a very flowery person, but he does do her justice and
fantastic.
sings her praises. And he also messages Ghislaine and tells her when things are safe and when things are, I think he just gives her strange little updates about the conflict between the nobles
with
and
like veiled threats that are actually compliments or something.
no, it's kind of like he's kind of, I think it is like a thinly veiled sort of like, well, the noble people fell in this area, and then people are able to, you know, reestablish something without them lording over that, you know, that kind of thing. It's kind of like the people versus the nobles sort of situation. I think he would update her on that because it's the only thing you'd be able to relate to her over without keeping in contact daily. I think maybe he sends her little jokes that he gets from the elven nobles that he encounters.
Excellent. Ghislaine. Jessie. The breakup of the party is what it was. There was some hot tempers, but lots of fond memories as well, thinking back on it. Where would you travel to? I say maybe the wilds, but I'm not going to drive what you would do. What would you find yourself doing? Start with Ghislaine.
Well,
For
definitely.
feeding Jessie.
First back to Darth, I guess. That's sort of where it all started, right?
And oh, Jessie, are you going with Ghislaine?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
we're
Then
the
you will
only two
both
sane
find.
people of all the ones we were with.
You will both find
Everyone else lost their minds.
that word has gotten out that Jessie was the one that put down and shoved the evil wizard into its case and saved the kingdom. And by the time you reach Dirth, there's a small band of bards that are working out of a
A band.
let's call it traveling wagon. and they are indeed working on their first Jesse song. By the time you've arrived, people are
Hell
humming
yeah.
it.
You go sing that to those other little fools down there in wherever the hell we were.
Call that a
Tell-
roadie ode.
They couldn't spare 2 teenage lives that were gonna die anyway. I'll never
Can you
forget
imagine
that.
going into a hospital? You were gonna die.
It was
What
natural
kind of
selection.
atrocity.
Everybody dies, teenager. I'm just helping.
Just speed you on your way.
Well, it was amazing. But you find yourself in Dearth. You find your family all there, excepting your mother, who is taken to Road to find out what happened to Jesse. So they're like, yeah, Mama went to go look for you.
Out there. Oh boy. Well, I guess
Whatever level Jesse is, Mama's like 4 levels higher. It's just how it works.
Also barbarian.
Also a barbarian.
he's a druid. Druid barbarian.
A Drawardbarian.
A Drawardbarian. What were you going to do then? Because that may affect what I was gonna do.
Well, one, I would pledge that if Maglin ever shows his face and returns again, that we promise to each other that we will be there to greet him in
Mug.
in a fashion that he deserves.
Yes, I still have
And
my
let
dead
me-
dragon tongue. Do you plan on feeding that to him?
Gosh, it's awful.
Oh, I
Let's
have
fucking
the
stink at this
perfect
point.
add-on to that. But before I add on to that, I'll cap it off with that. What else are you guys doing, if at all, anything
And-
specific?
Sort of, I assume that from Tio's frequent and unwanted updates,
They're like maybe once a month, I think.
I
think
would-
he's very.
Hey, they
I
got
would
rid of the
learn of
nobles.
all
The
of
nobles
this.
are gone. Then the next day, there's new nobles.
I would
Ellie is a
probably
noble
see what this sort of
It's
uprising
late
from the
already now.
Eladrin and all of that, and the elves, what was to make of that, and if I deemed it beneficial for the overall cause, I might conceivably join them, knowing that Estad and the government and the people that it sort of guides are kind of a flawed system in that
Absolutely.
I've worked through, and a system in which I've walked amongst, but at no point welcomed me with open arms, and at no point proved its value to me, and perhaps quite the opposite, proved its need to be overthrown.
Now, when you
and
say go with
offset.
the elves, the high elves are being courted to join in a military effort. Are you talking about the high elves, or are you talking about there's no Eldrin presence here? There happened to have been one during a ceremony that a few others absconded with. But
I mean, whatever rising is sort of from Tio's wife, that faction.
okay, so
has
that's a
risen up
Feywild
against-
faction
Yeah.
that's literally just trying to start a whole bunch of wars here on this world
Yeah, it
because of an
sounds
affront.
great.
So
Okay.
we're gonna see you again. You're gonna be.
On opposite sides of the
Brainwashed.
conflict.
I'm gonna have to save you too. And I'm not
Like that.
saying
You're
that
gonna
Tio is
find
gonna
yourself with like Tio's wife as your supervisor. Okay,
Yeah.
come in.
Well,
Here's
I
some
mean,
OJT. We're gonna do some.
I know
on-the-job
she's
training
like
here.
sort of single now, so
Add it to my 8th spouse collection.
And so while you ask around for to try to get a hold of any kind, because they don't really have a presence here, so it's a very removed situation. But starting to dig, instead of finding the Eldrin like you were hoping, I think rather you'll find a woman named let's have I forgotten? I've forgotten. Where's my note? Stad. There we go.
NBC that none of you remember from session 1.
I don't remember session 1 stuff. So let's see. Where are they?
I remember Nethy.
If
No.
Gislin would be okay with it, I think I would like to follow.
Oh, actually, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Gislin Jesse, best team ever.
Yeah,
Undefeatable.
And then if we like what we see over there, I want to use my clout to have the people of Jerth and the other country, whatever, all like get on our side.
Sure.
That will be okay. You can definitely get the regular people coming, but you're going to find that the military presence in Dirth is going to expand a great deal because there's an incoming army.
I got clout. What you talking about?
And they don't have cover. What you talking about?
So instead of finding the Eldrin, let's go with this. There's a woman named Celia that contacts you and says, I understand you're looking for that rat bastard Maglin.
Okay.
That's
Celia
what I'm
hated
after.
us like not too long ago.
She does, but she now has come to more of a hating Maglin
Good. She's come to our
situation, or at
side.
least
Good,
that's
we
what's
can bond over that.
proposed.
Yeah, we can.
So she'll be like, I think I can help you track him down. Yes. And that's where we'll leave that.
We will
As
hunt.
Gislin and Jesse will be hunting Maglin, and Aurelia on the other side of the country is trying to do her best to heal the lands, and Tio trying to be overly attentive
We will
to
just
everything.
personally
And-
invest in our murder plot.
And Cadaverous, who will have to speak to the avatars of some gods to explain
One
that it's
of
not
whom
really
should
him.
know a friend of yours.
It depends on which
That's
gods.
true, but he's the god of knowledge and reason and peace, so maybe
Not applicable
he's in
here.
there.
Not applicable.
I feel like the god of reason
Unfortunately,
would be called to God
the
court,
creature
right? That
Ordan
makes sense to me.
was doomed by the gods of his first world.
Oh. So maybe Ral is
And so
just
here we are.
visiting in a timeshare.
And so it turns out that Lions and Crows was the party itself, as there was some yelling and
Gosh,
some attacking.
Ah!
And
Jesse
roaring,
and Gislin
lots
were the
of roaring.
lions. Let's just.
No, you're the untrustworthy crows.
You're the only.
So it's been a blast at times. It's been grindy at times.
It was always
But all in
fun.
all, I enjoyed myself, and I hope you guys did
Yes.
too. And for those of you still watching, my God, thanks. That's awesome. So that's all I got. That's all I got. We're done.
Woo!
At some point in the future, I'm gonna run another campaign here on Thursdays, or maybe
Hell yeah.
maybe not, but maybe
But
definitely.
maybe not.
So,
But maybe.
but maybe.
Maybe.
So
Thank you,
that's all
Timur,
I have,
for the
so-
amazing campaign.
Yes.
Yes,
So
thank
sad
you.
Cadavers just died and then went into a prison.
But it's
Mis-
okay. 20th
misjudge
level
this one.
Aurelia is breaking it back out.
Tio is still at 11th level when Aurelia is at 20th level.
Don't worry, 20th level Jesse and Gislin
Wait,
will show up
you've
at
been
any
writing
point to
this
kill
whole
all of you.
Oh my gosh.
So the reason Ordan, the Multi wizard, is he had insulted the gods because he wasn't like kowtowing to him, and so they destroyed him and put him in that prison where he spent an eternity. And then once he had discovered that the gods themselves bicker a bit, he started working the servants to come punish him against each other, and eventually found himself free, where he fragmented himself so he wouldn't be found so easy. Because if he just showed up again, the gods would be like, "Hey, we see you," and that's it.
Well, dang.
Let me out.
And Maglin's intent was to just store him in the box and then what? Like transfer his energy.
Absorb him.
He wanted to.
Probably.
absorb him.
He wanted to
What
die.
he was gonna do is he was gonna become, as best he could, a wizard ready to go on to becoming a demigod or a god.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like,
So.
Not a lich, but a god. Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
A
Or at least of
glitch.
something of of a equivalent power. So
Gotcha.
that was the idea there. Maglin was absolutely salivating over that power, but then I saw this roll to try to persuade him to be a friend, and I'm like, 32.
That's the only.
Cadaverous
this
is
the
so
only
charming.
Oh
time,
my gosh.
only time I used friend in
That
the
was
entire
It was
Amazing.
amazing. It was your last spell.
Well,
And
I was
you-
like,
You
I was
made
trying to think,
friends out
what do
of
I do?
Aurelia and Tio. You made more
When
than
we
one
started
friend
this
that day.
session, I'm like, this is going to be an hour. They're going to figure out that they need to just grab them and stuff them in. Jesse has too much strength, and this guy's at a +2 to try to get out from it. It's not going to be very long. And then, like, about an hour, and
The
I'm like,
cards just
what's
fell.
happening?
The way
Oh my
they fell.
god!
You were like, "Ah!"
Because I figured you'd attack him, and we'd pop one of the apprentices, and you'd be like, oh shit. Okay, we can't let any of more die, but that's not the route everyone
favorite
chose.
was
That's
that
not the route.
we popped Cadaverous. I think Casey's like, whatever, just fucking kills the student anyway.
They were involved. They were clearly involved.
They were in the way.
They were part of the plot. They needed to die.
There were actions that would have killed you had I followed through with them. And so I needed to shoot them somewhere. Arrows can't just not be used.
The moments
was
that
always
happen
not-
in
I
this
can't
session,
always-
I will cherish, and there's other moments that I will wish I could forget. That's just how it is. So, successful D&D. That's what I call that.
Like when we almost destroyed the box.
Oh
So
god.
funny.
I was
So
so
funny.
confused.
I will remember forever, Dora, that your last action in this campaign was to attack my character.
Because she murdered a teenager.
Oh
I
my
stand
god, they
by
were
my
part of the
enemy.
plot. They were in on the scheme.
Holly, Jesse was also part of the plot. So
Yes.
Yeah,
Jesse
on the
needs to
right
die.
side. I knew Jesse was gonna do what it takes.
it's okay. The
Have you
evil
ever heard
characters
of an innocent
stayed evil,
bystander?
and the
Jesse
good
was
characters
down to
stayed good.
29. One more round of that psychic damage might
Yeah.
have put Jesse down.
I thought for sure that I was gonna die to the darkness.
I
For sure.
particularly loved the 5th level healing word
Yes.
that did like
14.
So
14.
And then my favorite question of the night is Michaela asking what everyone's attitude.
It was so confusing.
Can I get everyone's
I
emotional
couldn't
state
see
right
anything
now?
on the map for like,
Cadaverous is feeling
45
quirky.
minutes. I was like, what's going on? And then I was like, wait, I don't know. What?
Yeah, I was gonna bring you in a little quicker, but I didn't expect things to go the way they
Okay,
did.
I'm glad that I'm like glad that it went that
And
way.
then
but I'm
when I
not.
brought you in,
Here's
Michaela, you fought me.
I'm sorry.
You're like, no, I'm not. What?
Yeah,
No.
I
Defend
had to
myself.
be
I did
completed.
ask like 4
I
or
don't want
5
to contribute
times.
to this final fight.
I asked 4 or 5 times if it was done. Also, did Raul ever like punish Tio for not finishing that task?
No, you would have absolutely finished it. I just.
Yeah, you were
actually
killed
would have been done
instantly.
quicker because you were here.
Tio dies instantly
I'm
after
the god of
Cadaverous.
logic. Rather than
Aurelia
waiting
loses
another
both
hour,
father
I'm gonna
figures
kill
in
you.
1 minute. Gosh. Okay.
Either way, it was fun. It was
Fun session.
I had no idea. I was like, okay, so if I just make this guy regular, they'll kill him in 1 round. I'm not gonna do that.
That spell is nasty.
So
That was
then I'm
very
like, I
difficult to do.
can't just make them be connected because that would just kill the party. But if I gave them saving throws and like a small range, so I did that. I figured it worked. I thought it worked out nicely, actually.
Yeah.
It was perfect. I liked
Not what I was
Aurelia's reaction when it was a smiling wizard coming at him in Barnes, like, ah, and you're like, oh shit. That was perfect. So everything was really, really interesting. I have no complaints.
We
It was
picked it up pretty good after having 2 weeks off.
It was.
before
It was
the
a
end.
good. It was well. The
We were
pickup
like-
was real easy because you were just literally on the threshold of a portal, walking into the
Right.
under library. So, and I know we're a little long for those who have work, but last session, too bad. Suck it up.
My gosh.
That's it.
Ow.
That's it.
Go home.
That's it.
Wait, I'm at home.
Check Twitters.
We'll
I
be
see.
back in a Thursday or two.
Oh yeah, we'll have to come up with a nice concept, get some characters ready, and we'll do it all again. And we'll burn down that campaign too.
Oh my
All again. Yeah, so, I mean, probably not a week from now, but maybe 2 weeks. We'll be back at it. So, Twitter, check. Monday we'll still be rolling around, so we'll let you know on Monday, next Monday, what's going on, if there's anything new and different.
Yeah, watch
I know
Mondays.
we're gonna have a couple
Watch
people
at your
take some
own
breaks
risk.
for a little bit and move on, but
Drag
we'll
it.
see.
Yeah, if you don't see me again, it's because I'm having a baby.
Understandable. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
I will be taking a break because of work, but I will be back at some point in the future. Sometime.
Maybe.
Kayla,
I'm not having a baby.
what you're not aware of is I'm going to bring you back in my Monday night campaign as playing the good version of the split Tebran from the previous campaign.
Oh my gosh. Wow, what an honor. I don't know if I can be that angsty.
Oh,
I
no.
You can. I'm really sure you can.
That's the low angst version, because all of the angst got transferred into regular Tebran.
Yeah. There's no angst. There's just
Oh,
awkward.
okay.
And awkward,
Okay.
you're just the king and queen of.
So like,
I think it'll be good. And Thursdays.
I just be Zuko.
Whatever Thursday we'll have. I look forward to making another character, which will be fun, and seeing what Timur has up his sleeve as far as stories
So
and stuff go.
Let's talk about Red 4. No.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I throw a torch on the red board.
It's very flammable.
Oh.
And there's an explosion.
Gizlin's
Yes!
end. The end of Gizlin's story.
Oh, that was such a good moment.
Good time.
Gosh,
I was like, I
that
throw
was-
a torch down there. And there's red pour everywhere. I guess we leave for a little bit.
I'm so sad about Cadavers. I can't get over it. Oh my gosh.
The Davros.
Cadaver's just like, I'll go find my wife.
He writes
I'm like,
very loving,
but you did
historical
so
entries about
absorbing
everyone.
the last final energies of the demigod that's under, or not even.
I knew
demigod.
what your intent was.
Well,
I was not expecting to go.
Yeah, so even knowing what would happen, he would have done it anyway because he knew
Yeah.
all that like power being there was basically just like, come get me.
That was a
to, like,
countdown on
every bad
Maglin
guy.
breaking in to get it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Maglin is definitely like, he's gonna be like 6 months later. He did what? Ah! And toss the table.
I like the idea that Maglin like does this whole heist and he actually manages to get like all the way into the vault, and then in the place where it would be there's just a sign.
Davros
owe
was
you
It's like
one
Cadavers'
box of
final
energy.
letter.
And then when he starts to pick up the pieces, like months later, it's just like Jesse and Ghislaine being like, "Oh, hello."
I couldn't find very good tokens to represent the box and all these things. I tried.
Yeah, they were. They
I
were
think you did a good job with
it was
them.
good enough. Yeah.
It was
It was very clear.
cool. Well, thank you all for watching.
It was fun.
Viewers are awesome. I mean, this has been like a year plus. That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long one.
This is the first campaign I think we've streamed from like start to end. And
It is.
No, we
we
did.
apologize for most of
We
it.
did the last one too, right?
I mean, I guess
and on the
we
rise.
did on the rise, but on the rise was like not
It was
It
short.
was like
nearly
a
this
short
long.
campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a year and almost 3 months.
Yeah. See,
There you go.
there you go.
What do you know?
So all of you should treat yourselves to something special for having watched all this.
I recommend Dairy Queen.
Perhaps brain bleach.
Well, it's a bit late.
All right. Well, thank you, Kevin McLeod. Thank you, Roll20.
I don't even know if I have music.
Thank you,
going, so I have
Jubble
no
Lucky,
idea.
for the art.
You're welcome.
We
Jubilers.
unfortunately now will not have a campaign that has Jubble Lucky art.
That's not true, because she'll do it, right?
Yeah.
I'm doing
Right.
the level 11 art right now, but now I have to erase all of the cadavers. So
That should make it shorter,
No,
right?
no,
only
no, no,
do
you,
4
you
characters.
don't. You don't. You just have him clutching like bar windows, just peering out.
You just kind of added the jail parts.
It's like little clip art hands in
Yeah.
a jail, but it's actually like a full portrait behind it. I want you guys to know that Jesse and Tio lost all of their hair about like a month ago, and it has not had time to grow back to the full thing.
Oh, yeah,
So they
that's
were
right.
rocking like a
You
buzz
feel like
cut sort of
ridiculous right
situation
now.
this whole time.
You guys
I've got a
should
hat. I don't know what you're talking about.
not have
Well,
burned
I'm-
all of your
I'm
flesh
like-
off.
The monk shave sort of situation right now.
My hat
Look, Doctor
I've been
Strange is gonna
thinking
come
about
to you
that.
and need some freaking guidance, so you
I've
better
been
be on
thinking
point,
about that.
Baldy.
It's like that much hair. It's a fuzz.
But now I have songs written after me, so.
I didn't include the burned hair part. But I did include withstanding a dragon's
Drop
breath
us out
part.
of this there, Casey. Drop us out.
I was trying to segue out, but then we just segued
Yeah.
back in. So
Just
we'll
drop
we'll
us,
just
just
awkwardly segue out. Now we're sort of
Fade to
out.
black.
Fade to black. Any last comments for the campaign?
Oh, thank
night,
God
good
that's over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
I'm
all.
leaning. I'm leaning.
Just like cadavers.